Welcome everyone to Session 2 of Cyberpunk Red, with our lovely players here. Hello. So, we'll find out what's going on in their worlds, but first we want to say thank you to the Forge for their lovely, excuse me, sorry about that, site and the access they gave us to host it there to make the game run smoother. So, we're starting things off this evening. Let's just go in reverse order. Raven, what's happening in your world?
Much, just playing a few games. Actually, both my online games are with Dimension 119. Play this one, and we play Starforged, Ironsworn Starforged, which is a great game. It's inspired by a few different ones, but you should go check it out on Sean Tompkin on Twitter. I think it's ironforgerpg.com is the main page. So it's a spacefaring, no FTL, but or maybe there's a little bit of FTL. I can't remember what we decided. It's all customizable with charts and random rolls. We're playing without a DM or GM, which is a lot of fun. And next Friday, expecting my son, my firstborn, to be, well, his birthday. Literally his birthday. So, yeah, I'm just taking it easy. Might pick up the gaming after he's born, but we'll see. Oh, and the Griffin's Nest, DJ and myself were working on a hack of a black hack called the Mage Hack. Working on the next playtest to run it again, which post on a few different channels, including Time Nexus Discord channel, and hopefully we can get that out soon. Available. I don't know if we're gonna sell it, but it'll be available at least to download. So we'll see.
Sweet. Excellent. What about Mr. Matt in the Hat? What's happening in your world?
Yeah, I'm Matt in the Hat on Twitch. I haven't been doing too much on Twitch because I've been not the best in my head. I've had a little bit of brain fog lately, which has been all the fun. But started a series of Borderlands with another streamer, which I'm doing every Saturday, and playing Risk besides, and sometimes other games. As far as on the role-playing game front, as well as this game, I am actually playing in another game tonight, which will be really good, which is a Bloodlords. It's called Bloodlords, and it's in the Pathfinder 2 system. So me, who's normally a GM, gets to play in not one but two games, which is very exciting, and I'm going to be starting my own campaign back up in the next 2 or 3 weeks, which is set in Eberron and run in Pathfinder 2nd Edition, and we're just starting on Chapter 2 of that, which will be very exciting. So that's me in a nutshell.
Excellent. Dimension. Welcome, sir.
What's going on?
Yeah, you know. Gotta talk with Sylvan, figure stuff out.
Yeah, that should be fun. We got a lot to discuss and a lot to RP in Jarl's game coming up. Speaking of tabletop role playing, I was figuring the other day, and I think I figured I'm in 7 different TTRPG games right now.
7?
And
Oh.
did not realize it until I figured it the other day.
Oh boy.
I believe only 2 of which are not broadcast, so yeah. I've got obviously this game, and then as Raven was mentioning, we have the Starforged Ironsworn when we can schedule it. I have a monthly game that's hosted on my Twitch channel. I have a bi-weekly game that's hosted on my Twitch channel in Middle Earth. I'm in Jarl's game. We recently got our home group going back up, so we play what we can. And then I'm playing a trilogy with Erasmus Expeditions that just started this week. That one's not broadcast. That one, and obviously the home group's not broadcast, but there's 7 tabletop games or tabletop groups I'm involved in, some of which overlap and some of which don't. So, and then I'm playing through The Witcher currently on the channel, as far as video games go, and working on either playing some chat versus streamer, State of Decay 2, or some Long Dark. Kind of weighing the channel points for both and what I want to use for both to see which one I want to do first. So
State of Decay 2 is really good.
I've played it. I just haven't tried to do it. I'm already bad at it, but I haven't tried to do it as chat versus streamer.
Well, if you decide to do that one,
another level of awful,
and you want to do co-op, it is an option.
Oh, and then I need to find out if we're doing that this Monday. But then not this Monday, but the Monday before last Monday, we did Left 4 Dead 2 on the channel with Scott Dog Dumpcraw and Diamond X at different times. So I got that going if we all get together again.
That'd be fun. That was good. All right. You have a nice, large docket there. That's awesome. Azriel, what's been happening for you, man? Yep. I'll give you just a minute, not a problem.
Yeah, no, I'm good. So, yeah, I mean, it's been kind of like an empty week from a gaming perspective, because I'm still building, still working on my computer. Yeah, like, wow, I didn't realize how many gaming platforms I actually had installed on my computer until I started uninstalling them, because I'm moving the drive that has all the games on it over to the other one, and I didn't want to carry it. Like, I didn't like the links are weird in the directories, so I had to like basically wipe the drive and put it in the new one, and it's about, I don't know, 2/3 of the way done. I just have to like make all the connections on the board, and then load the OS and start reinstalling all the stuff. So yeah, that's been fun. But yeah, once I get that up and running, then I should be hopefully back on streaming again. Maybe 1 or 2 days a week. We'll see. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I'm watching lots of streams. You're like, you guys playing Death of the Deities has really been consuming my time. It's been really great to watch you guys. Lots of great roleplay. And I don't know, just supporting people that I love watching. Yeah, so
No, it's
we'll see
awesome.
what happens this week. Hopefully I should have the build done tomorrow night, and
Yeah.
so we'll see what happens.
Any ideas on what you're planning on streaming first?
Yeah, so my 2 main games are probably going to start out with like Elder Scrolls Online and New World, 2 MMOs. I pre-ordered New World like straight away and really enjoyed it. So yeah, it's been a really interesting run. Like the population for New World is not as high as for other games, but I've tried WoW like 3 or 4 times, and I can never play it longer than like 3 or 4 hours, like as a whole, and then I end up just uninstalling it. So yeah, those 2, and then I like Farthest Frontier a lot. It's like a city building game, and then like Oxygen Not Included is really nice. Cyberpunk 2077. I finished it, so I pre-ordered it for Stadia, and I got my refund for Stadia for that. And then now I'm working on it for the PC, or for Steam. So it's a lot of fun.
Nice. It's nice also on PCs you can mod it, so you can add some of the things
Yeah.
that our
Absolutely.
quality of life. That would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, then let's kick things off. If I have to pause once in a while, I am sorry. Apparently my cough has decided it wants to rear its ugly head more since we started. Go figure. So, if you guys recall, actually we should jump over to this other scene. You guys had just finished combat and had searched them, and a couple of you were bleeding a little bit and need to receive some medical attention. So, to kind of go back and not exactly.
Want to recap?
Hmm?
Do you want to recap? I've got
Yeah.
one. I put it together last week.
Sweet, perfect. Yeah, if you want to
I'll find
recap, that's
Yeah,
perfect.
no worries.
And bringing you guys in on this.
Yeah, here it is. Okay. So, last week, first jumped in. We woke up. We were basically starving. We were in an unknown area, basically like a military compound. Got some kibble given to us, some water. Then we headed out to a meeting room, and we met ourselves a holographic eye. After some talk, we got told to go to a location. It was an energy stockpile that was taken, and we have to retrieve it or figure out what happened and basically get it back. We got a couple of arrows to follow, and we picked up our energy weapons. And then we found out that the R in our names means the color red, because there are others with like color O, color blue, color orange, etc. And when we go into a different area for like a different color, shit hits the fan really quickly, and we're like, get out. So basically, we ended up making our way down a hallway. We found a broken keypad. The arrow was pointing towards it, and I managed to get the door like a little bit ajar by screwing with the keypad a little bit. And then Terminal and his big bulky self, strong self, decided to kind of contort through the door because he couldn't get through it normally, and the rest of us ended up going through the door, and now we're in like a pretty dimly lit area. And then we found like a T intersection. But before that, I remember we found like an air duct, and we heard some voices saying giving us some information that I've conveniently forgotten for the time being. So then we find the T intersection with a turret and a couple of guys playing cards. They have like regular weapons with like actual bullets. So Zid jacked into the terminal, and then he gained control of the turret. And then terminal decided to ask for directions and initiate a combat when the two guys were like, yeah, we don't like you. And then me and my bad self, the sharpshooter, decided to like gun both of them down, and then Zid opened the door. So that's where we are.
Awesome recap. So let's jump over there to the scene so everyone can see. So I remember so that the fog of war would work appropriately. So you should all see yourselves here. And you should have control. So you guys can move yourselves up. You'll see the T intersection up ahead. I didn't have a chance to move you guys up there yet to view it, but oh good, it will let me move you all as a group. So this is where you guys had your little fun, right? And you jacked in right there on the wall. And so move in. This is where you guys find yourselves right now.
Nice.
And there is a few of you who are currently injured and need to get a little bit of first aid attention so that you don't
Yes.
have bigger issues.
Terminal, I see you've got some, you got like a pretty bad scratch on you. You got anything to take care of that?
It's not that bad, but it's not like I have anything. I didn't get any supplies or anything. I can't really do much.
Well, just a basic first aid check is usually what's called for, just to make sure you stabilize your lightly wounded. So it's just a DV10 first aid.
First aid.
And I believe both Terminal and Zid needed it.
Oh, and in case anyone forgot, they can reset their luck to maximum at the beginning of our
Yes.
session.
Thank you, Raven, for that reminder. Absolutely. Beginning of every session, your luck resets so that you can use that.
Can't get a worse first aid roll than that.
I don't see one from you.
It just came now. I got 1 minus 10.
Oh,
Where did you roll?
It might have been, yeah, it was a self roll, but it's there.
Oh, it's not even like showing for me at all.
Oh no, because I rolled it to myself, not to the public. Yeah, I got a 1. And then, so
roll
I
in
got a
public
total
so we can all see it.
let's try this again.
Yeah, he's giving you a mulligan.
Oh, there we go. It's very hard for me not to, I can only get fail if I roll a 1, technically.
Yeah. And I get that. It's just, I want to make sure that we have the rolls so everyone can see.
Right.
Oh, and I forgot to add the roll view. I knew there's something else I was forgetting with all my sleep deprivation. Alright, so yeah, there's a 15. We rolled a 5 and got a plus 10. Does someone want to help Zid, or Zid, do you want to try to do first aid on yourself?
I'll try.
You can trust
I'll
me.
try. I don't mind.
Okay, go for it. I mean, I think most of you have a 10 on it. So,
yeah. So Zid just keeps on like putting his hand up to his temple, just scrunching his eyes, and it's just like, oh.
I got you, bro. I know.
Because you don't see any physical wounds.
that'll do it, because lightly wounded only requires a 10.
So what does that actually mean for us? What do we actually take our hit points to?
It means now that if you guys were to actually rest, you'd be capable of healing. Not until the wounds are stabilized are you able to heal.
So this just stabilizes a wound.
Correct.
Okay.
Which is important, because if you don't stabilize it, it will not heal. Period. Right?
So is
And
there
that was
a
something
way
we
to
forgot last session.
represent that on the sheet? Because it's, or are we still? Am I still lightly wounded?
You didn't gain health. You're still lightly wounded. You just have stabilized so that it doesn't get worse.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Let me see here if they have a little description on this. Give me a moment.
Oh, okay.
Stabilize a target to begin natural healing process. So, if you did not stabilize, you would not naturally heal.
I feel like we should have stabilized before we ended last session.
We should have. I forgot. That should be the first thing you do at the end of combat before you check anyone or anything like that. You should stabilize anyone who took an injury.
Okay.
Especially because if the injury is worse, it can actually start like bleeding out and degrading further. So
infecting, festering, etc.
Yeah. So going forward, the order of operations will be combat, end combat, stabilize, and then go about your duties of, searching if you want to, or running out, or whatever, right? But as soon as combat ends, whether that means you run, you when you take cover, whatever it is, the first step should be stabilize.
Got it.
And I did say offline, but I'll make sure all the viewers know. You guys did get 60 IP for last session.
There's a little edit button, like underneath your hit points and all that at the bottom. It says improvement points. You can click the edit button, added, and the reason why, like it's the end of first session or whatever you want to put down, and it records it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if you click the paper icon next to that, that'll give you a list of all your, if you spent it or have some or whatever you decide to do.
Yeah, that's a good place to track it. It's basically kind of like a currency for improving skills.
Where's that? Is it on the?
Yeah, on your character sheet, where
Right
your
here
character
on stream.
images.
I have it up so
Oh,
you
there
can
you
see
go.
it. You can click the pencil and modify improvement points.
All right.
And then you can say add. You can put how much in there, and you can say why. And that way, when you spend it, you can also track spent 60 for improving this skill, right? And then you have a ledger you can pop open, and it has a nice running list so that everyone can always keep track of how much they've had. So if we ever need to evaluate and see, make sure someone didn't miss or something, we'd be able to look at that ledger and verify. And as Raven said, be sure you all put your luck back up. I saw that you hadn't done that yet, Blackstone.
Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, thanks.
Looks like everyone else has. Luck is a really good resource in this.
It really
But-
is.
It's really cool.
We all ready
Alright.
to move around?
So, as you see, this map actually has light. And actually has walls. And has door. So, whenever you want to go through the door, you move your character and go through the door.
Nice.
You should be in full control of your character, and you should be able to just select them and move through. I have your character selected just so I can keep track of where you guys are and see your vision. Because without you selected, I can't see your vision. So Blackstone went back out to the hall, and Terminal moved up to the door.
Looks like there's a door at the end of this hallway back here.
Ow.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, there's actually something off to the side. If there's the door. Actually, no, there's not a door. It looks like there's something else.
Yeah, for some reason it's not letting you see through it. You should be able to see through it, but it's just it's blockage.
Sweet.
Oh, the question is, the arrow, it was pointing through that door, but is it also pointing this way?
Well, when you're at the door, it pointed more strictly through that door because that was the best route. But now that you guys kind of left, it's pointing both. Blackstone, you might want to wait up. You kind of left your party behind.
Okay. Sorry.
It's all good.
I'll just hold
We
it.
should stick together, man. We don't know
That's
what's
true.
up ahead.
There you go. So I moved the wall because I thought it was a see-through one, but apparently not. But there's rocks there that have collapsed and basically blocking that passage.
How big are the rocks?
As bigger than you.
So
Made of
those
solid
big,
rock. Yeah.
just a little.
Does it look like? Is it like a man-made or is it like collapsed? Like
Collapsed.
Like a avalanche. Okay.
You can see where like the roof pieces are on the bottom and like it's like something impacted and caused it to just cave in and break there. So it is not man-made obstruction. It is basically like a failure in the structure, and the earth around on the outside caved in.
I don't see any char marks, do I? Like
No.
Possible explosives.
If you want to do a, what's a
Like a
good
demolition
investigation skill?
I'll do the deduction skill.
Sure, that's a good one.
That's my special one. I got a 6 in that. Well, base 13. Ouch.
It looks like it could be something that broke. No,
Yeah,
you're not positive what happened, but you don't see anything that indicates any sort of foul play. But you're not positive.
no worries.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So, what's at the end of this hallway?
The end of a hall.
Like there's nothing. Like it's just. Like
I don't
dead
know.
end?
Like at this point, I want you guys to stay closer together because keep in mind, if you just run all the way to the end of the hall and combat starts,
Yeah.
that's going to trigger where people are now within movement. They have to move to get in there, right?
That's fair.
In which case,
Takes- yeah,
you're
takes,
up there on your
I
own
gotta-
taking shots. Yeah. So that's
I
why
don't
I'm
move
saying.
that much.
That's why I'm urging caution. Maybe only move 30 feet or so in front of your companions. It's fine to move ahead of them and encourage them to come along, but I don't want you to go so far ahead that you get yourself in a bind. That's all I was saying.
That's fair. I'll let big boy go in front of me.
But yeah, no, at this point, I have the map built. It's basically free exploration, and I will tell you when you trigger something or you ask what you find. That's part of the advantage of being able to actually get the map built is once you get to the area, until you hit certain trigger locations, you guys basically can explore and talk and do what you feel.
Yeah, would you mind if I made, this is a little bit retrospective, but in that card room, I think something that Zid might have just checked was, and maybe this is like a tracking kind of role, I think he would have tried to find out how long these card guys might have been there and which direction they might have come from.
Sure. You would need to be in the room to do that.
Yeah, we can go back.
That would
We'll
actually
go back
take a
together.
bit of time. And so
Okay.
after you got healed, you do that. Well, because you need to examine things a little bit closer,
All right.
right?
And yeah,
But yeah.
and we weren't given a time limit for this though, right?
Not that you're aware of.
And the mission is like recover stolen energy or something.
He mentioned that there was, well, it's not really he, it's a machine from what you could tell of some sort, but it mentioned there is a connection that has been breached, preventing the flow of energy that was there. So basically think of either electrical line or power line or something, right? Like that has been cut or redirected, that's not flowing where it should.
Has been cut or redirected. Okay. Is there some sort of intuition roll, or is it just roleplay to see whether we think there might be time pressure? Our characters, I mean.
Yeah, what's a good choice for that? Something like, it's a good evaluation thought.
Maybe we don't know enough just yet. We haven't come across anything to do with energy yet, so maybe it's something that we can roll. But yeah, I'm
I
gonna...
could see a tactics.
I was thinking.
So
it.
sorry to
I'll head-
everyone
I'll head
else, I
back.
just... Yeah.
I'll head back with you, where I can at least cover your 6.
I mean, it's a legitimate thing to check. That's what I'm saying. It just would take a little bit of time for you to actually try to see if you can deduce, footprints
So-
or something like
so,
that.
alright. Yeah, I'm sorry to backtrack a little bit. So, but what Zid would say is, as everyone was like moving around and looking like they were approaching the tunnel and continuing to explore, Zid would be like, Amon, do you think you seem to be rushing. I'm interested to see if these men were here for a long time.
Okay,
Which
that's
way
fine.
they came from, man.
Yeah, sounds good.
What they might be here for.
Yeah. Let me just cover your 6. I'll watch by the door. Or I'll watch
Alright.
by this back here. The hallway.
Perhaps someone can scout ahead. Just be very careful and quiet. Alright, so what sort of check would you like me to make? And how long?
You said what, tactics?
Tactics or streetwise?
Tactics. Okay.
Basically, some sort of evaluative processing is kind of what I'm thinking.
Alright, I will
For
use tactics.
figuring out if there's a time constraint, or figuring out how long these guys have been here for would be tracking. I could see that working.
Yeah. Alright, I'll roll tracking. If I come across any information, then I might roll tactics, but at this stage, I
Yeah.
think he's just interested.
Nice.
Well, tactics and streetwise were for knowing if there's a time constraint on
Yeah.
the mission, like you asked.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you.
Nice.
It's nice 20.
So evaluating it, you notice that they definitely have been here often. And for quite a bit. You do notice that there's scuff marks from the chairs and stuff. That shows it's been repeated. There's movement to the turret just to make sure it's still functional. On the wall, you do notice the, if it will let me ping it. Why is it not letting me?
You might be in a different
Whatever.
view.
I'm not, but this doesn't always like letting me.
I can see you over here.
Yeah,
Anyway.
there you go. You pinged it. Yeah, over there, you see there is a little network node there. That was kind of evident. That's where the other guy was trying to jack into, right? You do notice that the door there is where they came in and out of, not from where you guys came.
Okay. Blackstone. Yeah, man. Seems to me like these men. They have been here more than once. And he'll just go through and sort of reiterate what you've said. That there's scuff marks to prove that they've come back a couple of times. At least for some time, that they've been jacking in and out. They had the turret set up, obviously. This wasn't just a random occurrence, and that they were using the door for access. This particular door for access.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Do you want to take a look at that node, and I'll take a look through the door?
I think the note is just what I saw before, just in a different location. But he would step behind the barrier if you were going to open the door.
No.
So yeah, you pop the door open and you see down the hall.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 openings, and then a door at the far end.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like there's 4 other areas that we can explore. Zid, did you want like we're like me like Terminal and I we're watching the door. Did you want to look at look at that terminal or the node? And we've got everybody's 6 covered.
I can, man. It is no stress to me.
Okay, I bet
We
it.
will. We'll come over and check it out. While the others go and explore the passage. He says, "Just be careful."
Nah. All right. Seamus, do you and Terminal want to explore a bit? These 2 or these 3 or 4 passages on the other side of the door, or do you want to hang back?
What do you say, Doc? You wanna go for a bit of a stroll?
He nods.
You could probably find yourself a target. No, you want a target.
Yeah, he makes his way through, and I guess there's 2 doors here.
Yeah, there's 2
Assuming
doors
those are
there.
Doors on either side of us.
How can I get you in here? Is there a way to pull just one person here?
As a DM, you should be able to just grab any token and pull it wherever the heck you want.
And will that switch the scene you're in?
Oh, you go into a totally different scene?
Well, if you're jacking into the net, yes.
Oh, right. Oh man. What's the best way of doing this then? Like, yeah, I'm not used to like games where we're gonna be jumping back and
Well,
forward.
let's
in
quickly jump over
scenes.
to yours then, and we'll pause everyone else, because once you jack into the net, you actually have a number of net actions before
Yeah, as long as
it's an issue.
for me,
right?
I don't want like a 10-minute or something spotlight. Like if we can go back and forward from the group
Yeah.
to me and stuff, that would
No, I
be
get
better
that.
for me.
All right. You should have some vision. If not, let me know.
I don't really. I see myself. I see black. Otherwise,
Same.
there
Now I
we
see.
go.
There we go.
Now I see.
So
Oh.
this looks
Well, yeah.
okay.
You shouldn't actually see all of it. You should just see your
all of
area.
that. Yeah. Yeah, it's because we've. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I
must
know
be
what
a
happened.
reveal on. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's okay.
So go ahead and
Yeah,
roll a
so-
pathfinding, and basically we'll use that as a way to say,
Yeah.
if you're able
do
to-
I recognize it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Because that would be the first thing you'd want to do anyways, right? Check if it's the same place or
Yes,
not,
yeah,
based on...
yeah. Um, Pathfinder. Boom.
Oh
Nice.
yeah, that's what we want.
Nice.
22. Yeah, no, you get a number of rows. You see that it goes password, skunk, scorpion,
Mm-hmm.
hellhound. And you're like, oh yeah, no, this is probably the same one.
All right. And would I know if ever when I jack in and jack out and all things like
Mhm.
that, does everything re-res like re?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
However, you also
Um,
would know that the control node is probably missing now since you took the turret down.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now, there might still be
I
a
think-
control node there, it just isn't connected to anything. It's a dead end.
Mm-hmm. I think he'll just jack out and he'll
Yep.
come back to the others and he'll just sort of go, yeah man, it's the same. And all those nasties are back. I don't I don't fancy going back there, man.
Well, I appreciate you taking a look. Let's all just look through this
Oh, I just
room,
realized
these
if you,
rooms.
If you click on a door,
It
Yeah,
opens.
it opens.
Yeah.
it opens. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's fine. If you want to open it, open it. That's why it's built that way.
Okay. So you could lock it, I guess, right?
I can.
Program?
Watch. Now open that door in front of Seamus.
Oh, it makes a sound. That
Mm-hmm.
it's locked.
It's great.
Okay.
I think we should. I think we should check this room.
Not this one.
The one that you're standing at, Tommy.
This one.
Yep. Let's look in here.
Now, keep in mind, I probably won't
Seamus-
have mooks and stuff on the map because then it'll become too evident instead of giving me a chance to
Yeah.
say hold, right? But this room is empty. It looks like it's a security locker room sort of thing where they would store things.
Are they storing things?
You'd have to search the lockers to find out.
Well, that's
Love
what I'm going to start
search. I
doing.
would love
They're locked.
lockers, please. But I'm a techie, so I have lockpick skills.
Okay.
As
I
do
didn't say you couldn't. I'm just saying they're
Oh, okay.
currently
That's
locked.
fine. No worries. I'd like to try and lockpick. Or
Go for it. I intended that you probably would.
okay, great. So
If not here, shortly.
we'll.
But
Oh yeah.
I'll just be back real quick. Sorry.
it's all good.
I
So
don't know
18.
if his lock picking is very his manual dexterity or just popping the lock physically. Oh, you beat me.
So you guys open two of the lockers and you see nothing. Just-
All right, let's try this again.
Just like a few pieces of trash in there.
Okay.
Nothing of actual value.
Okay.
Uh,
Let's see.
EV chart. Here we go. That locker you can't get open. That one you open and a little bit of trash again.
The one that I didn't open, can I try forcing?
You can try. First.
It's
Hey, let
athletic.
me try that locker terminal.
Oh, but I want to see him think that that's the one that has the loot.
I mean, it's fine, but if it's something like super important,
It might be.
bash
That's
it
the
in.
point. That's why I
don't
want him to
think-
try.
Bash it in.
I-
Go
To
for
be
it.
honest, I don't think they left anything in the lockers. Unless someone put something in later.
Never know.
Alright.
I'd like to try and get them all open.
All right. Well, is that an athletics check to force it? Or something else?
Body check.
Yeah, it'd probably be some form of body check.
Whose body's like the strength, right?
Yeah.
It's
Oof.
weird that they don't have like.
You successfully damaged the lock. So that one probably is not going to open very likely.
Can I do my basic tech to fix it?
You can try. Keep in mind, this is taking time.
Oh no. Okay.
What'd you
I'll
say,
try one time.
Matt?
I'll try one time to fix the lock.
Oh, okay, I thought I heard you say something. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. It's probably beyond. It's definitely beyond fixing now.
Yeah, that one's jammed.
Yeah, let's toast. Okay.
And you
so-
try to fix it, and you actually wind up botching it. So now,
Yeah.
it's totally scratched. It's
Okay.
and that's one that had the special item you needed to complete your mission. No,
Yeah, I didn't think so.
you never
Are
know.
there, are there more?
I mean, how many lockers are
There is 5 lockers on the top and 5 lockers on the bottom, and what is it? 6 lockers on the wall.
Okay.
It's exactly how many you see there.
Oh my god, that's like 16 lockers. That takes a while. Crap.
Try another couple more.
You fail.
Are you doing any more? Are you leaving? What are you? You're leaving?
I'll try one more. I'll try one of these up here.
You really like access, man, don't you?
Love it. Love it.
You know, you just made me have to actually make these all interactable items next time
Yeah.
that are all locked, that are all containers.
Don't go to too much effort for it. This is cool. You're doing real well. Appreciate it.
That one probably
That one
work,
didn't
right?
open.
Okay, just for fun, as we sort of give up, I'm gonna go back to that first one I missed, and I'm gonna try to open it again forcefully.
Nope.
All right.
I can just picture your character like trying to like pry it off the wall and like bash it on the floor. It still doesn't.
I think there's a better chance of me ripping the whole thing
Uh-huh.
off than opening
Yeah.
the door.
Let's
Terminal's getting
let's head back and,
angry.
Seamus, you wanna pop that?
You might start turning green.
I'd like to listen at the door before I
Yeah.
just start opening
Sure,
doors.
absolutely.
Roll perception.
Oof. All right, I don't hear anything, so I'm just opening the door. I mean,
Oh.
I'm assuming I don't hear anything with that.
No. You hear Terminal and Blackstone rattling with lockers, and that's about it.
This looks interesting.
You see a room with, looks like some workout gear, a couple old duffel bags, and a locker, right? Not a locker, a safe that is ajar and empty.
That's a good thing there was nobody in here. Couldn't hear nothing with y'all banging around on those lockers over there.
Oh, I'm sorry that the doc decided to like bash one in and like break the lock. And then I'm sorry that I decided to try to fix the lock and bash it further.
Sounds like the doc. Let me give you a piece of advice, Blackstone. Don't let him catch you calling him the doc. You might end up like one of them lockers.
Noted. Let's see. Does library search function like for the duffel bags, or is it literally library search?
No, that's library search. That's actually searching through a catalog, essentially,
Okay.
like
All right.
electronic catalog. That would actually be searching the duffel bags. Would be searching the duffel bags. That, but I had a list of skills here.
Is there a big difference in your mind as a DM between unzipping and just, having a quick look, or to like pulling everything out bit by bit and
Yeah,
checking
so
the
there's glancing. Oh, it looks like dirty laundry. And there's digging through. Oh, they left a cred chip in their pants, right? That's the difference between the two. It's up to you to choose which one you want to go with. One takes more time than the other.
So what are you doing first, Blackstone? Would you just go straight to like looking through everything, or would you take a quick glance first?
I think that given the amount of time that we spent screwing with the lockers, I think that just a quick glance, like, and seeing if like there's anything worthwhile is probably not a terrible idea.
Alright.
Do I need to roll anything?
If you want to look, yeah, just roll perception. Kind of give us an indication of how well. In these early games, even if I know there's nothing there, we'll probably still do the same check, so we get kind of in a habit of knowing what it is and learning the skills, right? Because like for the lockers, I don't want you to think that's fruitless. It may be this time, but it doesn't mean always, and it doesn't mean that, right?
Never.
So
That's me at 21.
21. You look through, you pretty certain that it's just old dirty gym wear. Like the clothes that would be used.
Shit.
And it's quite old.
Oh, the stuff's been here for a while. Doesn't look like anybody Let's try to like come here.
It's an old facility that.
Now, the workout benches seem to have been used some, but
Yeah.
the bags
Couple
and
bags
stuff
not.
doesn't. Right.
Yeah.
I want to be clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like this facility was taken over, but they're not gonna leave stuff lying around when they're giving us these crap items, because they're not that stupid. But that doesn't mean someone didn't hide stuff here, like those chooms back there might have hit something.
So
They obviously
Seamus,
had better weapons, so.
so the hallway that we're the cross intersection that we're the literal intersection we're at right now. Looks like there's 4 other openings. We can split
At
up.
least. Now, keep in mind, I try to make the map as realistic as possible.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean it's 100%, but it does mean that I try to make it be where you can get ideas from the map that your characters would get being there.
Yeah.
Seamus is gonna come
keep
up
in
and
mind-
look at whatever's on the floor here.
You guys are starting to spread out a little bit.
Yeah. I was just backing up terminal.
Okay, Seamus, that looks like a thick, large cable. That
I
has
believe we might have found what we're looking for.
It does have a coating on the outside, so it's not like exposed electrical wires or something, but it is a cable.
I'm heading back. I hear Seamus and I say, okay, I'm heading back to you, Seamus. Terminal, you want to come with me? Let's see what we got here. Does the cable go through the door?
Yes,
Okay.
Do we want to?
underneath it, but yeah.
Let me get
Seamus
up-
is gonna talk a lot quieter. Do we want to check through this door, or do we want to follow the cable down and see where it goes?
I'd like to give a listen to see if I can on the other side of the door. I'm just gonna put my ear to the door.
Okay. I believe that would be perception.
Yeah.
Seems like the right kind of thing.
Yeah. $17.
You lean in closely to try to see if there's anything.
Right, gentlemen. There are definitely voices on the other side of this door. Talking about something that's there. So this is probably where our objective is. I would say probably we're gonna be facing some people when we open this door. So do we want to do anything before we open the door? And I say this in a hushed tone, obviously, because everybody's close.
You want to see where the rest of it goes before we
Yeah,
go barging in and facing somebody?
absolutely. Yeah, no, like I definitely don't want to open the door right now.
Seamus will take a few steps down the hallway then, just kind of looking.
I'll cover him.
Sure.
Well, Terminal's gonna cover him, I guess.
Yeah, so you move down the hallways. You notice
I'll hold
there
my
is
hand.
three
Back there,
doors. Door to the north, south, straight ahead, to the east.
Yeah, Seamus will come back. Looks like it's just a bunch of doors back down that way as well. We gotta pick one to go through.
I think I want to go through the door where Terminal is.
Okay. So you guys want to follow the
What
cable
is the
back
rest?
over there?
What do you guys think?
He's
Good.
gonna listen in by the door.
I'm okay with that.
Roll perception. 11. Not sure if you hear anything or not. You thought you might hear a little bit of squeak or spark or something, but you're not sure.
Am I close enough to where I can hear anything through the door? Like I can roll perception, but like, would I be able to hear anything?
Probably not. It's more the front two that could.
Okay.
and someone already had tried.
Yeah.
And Seamus is just looking at Doc, just waiting for the verdict.
You hear anything, Term?
Wait, so, yeah, what did say that again?
Did you hear anything, Terminal?
Oh, did you say term or terminal?
I cut off at the end. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So you did say okay. He shakes his head. No.
James, do you think it's okay to open the door?
The Doc says he doesn't hear anything. I can't say
Hey,
Doc doesn't get us in trouble, but
Huh?
and
That's
Seamus
fair.
just kind of shrugs.
Yeah, I got my gun in hand just in case.
Yeah, Zid,
It's always a good
I
idea.
see you hanging back.
He-
Any apprehension for coming up here, or do you want to like go through the other door?
So Zid would creep a little bit and whisper, right?
Mhm.
And he would sort of say that he was a little apprehensive because he doesn't like the idea of the potential of people coming up behind us. We do definitely hear voices coming from that area, and he's been flanked before, and it wasn't a good time.
And I agree
He
with it.
says he'll come with, but he's just like he's looking nervously towards the door where you guys are and this door, and he's just like, "Are we gonna get flanked?" But he'll come with you if you're gonna open that door. He'll come all the way down there with you because he doesn't want to be alone. But yeah, that's why he was hanging back. He was just nervously looking back and forth.
Hey, Fred, I'm coming back to you for a little bit, and I'm gonna stay where I am so that you can feel more comfortable being in the middle of the group, so that you don't get
All right.
jumped.
All right. Well, he'll come down to you then.
Okay.
At least this means that if we see anyone coming through that door, like we can watch that door, we can watch these two doors
Yeah.
between us, and we can cover our team from this way if that happens.
All
Good
right.
call. Call.
That
Right.
that node that he jacked into, was that something that only he could see, or could we all see that as well?
You guys could see it. That one was more evident than some of the others.
Okay.
The one
Have
that
we
he
seen
did in the
anything
hall,
like
he
that
had to
around?
actually uncover a panel to get into, right? Where that one is just kind of blatantly out there.
Gotcha. I'm assuming we don't see any of those just on the
No.
hallways here. Okay.
All right, Seamus and Terminal, open that door. Let's have a look.
It appears to be locked. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad one.
Terminal, trade places with me.
No, he starts picking it.
Oh.
So, Mr. Terminal Doctor, can you like let the people that do the lock picking do the lock picking?
You failed.
Did he screw up the lock again?
Don't know. You'll have to take a look at it.
Okay. Terminal, I'm going to ask you again. Can you please switch with me?
Out of character, we have the same skill.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
I
telling
didn't-
him that that's why he's not listening to you, because he knows that he
Okay.
has some natural skill in it. But
Okay.
fine, then you know what? He steps back and just like swings his arm, pointing to the door, like, "Go ahead." Okay.
Thank you, my friend. Let's have a peek. Where's my door? Come on, roll, roll, roll. There we go.
He's in the doorway, but he can't really go halfway, so he's looking around the corner and staying hidden.
17.
That's not to say that you're a little luckier in the rolls.
It's fine. I spent luck. It's cool. I have luck on my side. It's fine.
He did spend 2 luck, by the way. So
did,
he
yeah.
actually only rolled just slightly above you.
Roll a 15.
Yeah.
But then 2 luck.
But you are saying you are better than me, and you proved it.
Yeah. So
Anyway,
you're just barely able to open that lock. Like
that's good.
you notice, like you nearly watched it as well, but just able to open it.
Okay. Let's just
You see
move
what
that.
you see there.
Okay.
What is this thing down here?
That is the little robot that seems to be currently inactive.
Okay.
All right. Let's I'm gonna do a perception on the little robot.
Sure. All right.
18.
It's a robot. It doesn't seem to be currently working. It's sitting there. Are you looking for something particular?
I'm looking for a way to access its internal memory.
You would probably need to do something other than perception for that. That'd be
Okay.
more understanding
Well, I
with
mean, like,
tech.
so yeah, I mean, I've got like basic tech and cyber tech.
Yeah.
Guessing cyber tech.
Basic tech. Cyber tech is for cybernetics.
Oh, all right. So this feels important. So I'm gonna
Either basic tech or electronic security tech would
I have
be
crap in that.
highly likely.
Okay.
Now, the fact that he's going over there, can I assist him in a way? Like, try the red wire or something like.
What do you
something
know
like
about
that.
robotics?
I know innately about everything equally in the tech skills for most
Okay.
of this.
Yeah, no, I
So,
get
like,
that it's
basic-
innate. I'm wondering,
Yeah.
is this something
I know.
that Terminal or Doc would actually do? Would he actually be like, ooh, robots, or would he not?
Well, he's doing it more because Blackstone is doubting his capabilities. So he's going to try to help him in the hopes that he thinks he knows enough to help.
Okay.
So that's why if it's possible to do untrained technically, because I have no levels in
So,
a lot of those tech stuff.
so I'm gonna humor him. I'm gonna say, "Hey, Terminal, come over here and like take a look at this and give me your thoughts."
So it doesn't really matter which one I roll, I guess.
Would it be like
Basic tech is going to
basic tech? Yeah.
Okay.
be an option, or
Now, I would ask you to like just look, don't touch yet, because this is very important.
All right, so basic tech roll. $15.
it is a very, very old model that you've never seen schematics or anything before. So you know it should have a access hatch like all the modern ones do, but this is one you're not seeing.
Ooh, this is an old one. Should have an access port somewhere around here, so you can get it to the insides. But I haven't seen one like this older than. I'm not used to this model.
Okay.
How about you?
Well, let me have a look. I'm gonna roll basic tech. I hit 20.
You've actually, since you're more tech focused, you know this is a really old model. They've been upgraded to newer versions since then. You know they tend to just be either torn apart or just left in a closet.
Okay. Do I see where the access hatch is, if there is one? Like, Do I?
Yeah,
Am I,
you're,
am I,
you're,
am I
you're
able
able
to pick it up?
to figure out where you can probably access it.
Okay.
But you also
Um,
know you may or may not get any while from it unless you're trying to salvage parts from it.
Okay. How long would it take for me to salvage parts from it?
Probably 5
5
minutes.
minutes? Okay. I would love to do it.
And you know there's other stuff that needs to be done.
Damn.
What's the rest of the group doing? Will you spend 5 minutes doing that?
Hey guys, is it? I think you're probably okay to like join us in here, and you can close the door behind you.
Alright, he will do that then.
All right, so, gentlemen, while I'm taking a look at this for like see what kind of parts I can pull off, and if I can access the memory or whatever, what would you guys like to do?
I'd like to find out what these are.
Yeah, Seamus is checking these out as well.
Let's see. Turret runner. What is your skill in, say, basic tech? Probably.
Basic tech.
You can roll a basic tech, see if you can identify what these are.
Alright, well, I'll roll it and then we'll figure it out. We both got 16. Nice.
Well, that actually is enough because these DV was a 15. This is a more out-of-date version, but it's known to be fairly reliable. These are power generators, which are used to generate power. Probably what you're sent here for, since they seem to be sparking and have wires on the ground in front of them that were removed. And this cable you see here was stuck into them, drawing power somewhere else. So not only did someone watch the job rewiring them, rerouting the power, but it's also not sending power where it was before.
Does this cable look more recent, I guess? Like,
Yes.
so this cable might not be the people that, I'm going to say, hired us, or it could be, I don't know. It's,
Yeah, no, you got a feeling.
Forcefully-
It's probably not the people that hired you. This is probably the mission that they hired you to deal with.
right. So forcefully hired us.
I mean, they persuaded you in such a way where you couldn't say no.
So Zed would get this like wicked grin on his face and be like, "Hey, Chooms, what you say we disrupt whatever plans they have by pulling this here cable out?"
We need to probably make some plans before we do that. Don't know if you've noticed, but we're kind of at a dead end here. And you pull that cable, and they're gonna come running. They're gonna come running to this area, not somewhere else.
We'll also say, do any of you have light on you?
Like,
Light.
They never gave us any lights, did they?
No, they didn't.
And the lights have been flickering the whole way down and are still flickering here.
Yeah, pulling this probably kills all the lights.
Uncertain, but it is a possibility. Depending on how you do.
We might need to.
So that was the warning, is that if you tamper with it and don't do well, or don't do well enough, you could potentially blow the bulbs and be in darkness.
We might need to handle what's down there before we mess with these.
Yeah, that's fair. Do you need me to? Here, Terminal. Do you need me to come with you?
Yeah, he doesn't even look back. He just shrugs and keeps going.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead back. Well, am I done with what I'm doing?
So I just
You're
realized I'm
close.
muted.
Yep.
I was telling Doc that we should wait for you to finish whatever you're doing before we go running off.
So, Doc, before you exit, Seamus tells you that you should wait till Blackstone's done.
Let's just say he got the door open and he said to wait. So he's just
Yep.
keeping an eye out.
Doc's impatient. He's like, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Working.
Eventually,
Working
Blackstone
on it.
is able to get it done and stash it
what
in
did I
his
pull?
pack.
Oh, is it just like I just like pulled everything?
Well, you pulled what you could get. Basically, we'll
Okay.
roll for it and see how good of a job you did.
What do you want me to roll?
Do you want to do that now, or do you want to roll later
Yeah.
when you actually have a chance to look at what you got?
Oh no, I'll roll later. Sorry, I'll wait.
Basically, I figured you'd grab what you could based on your skill,
Yeah.
and then would have the roll actually happen later when you actually look at how well you
Yeah.
did, right? You see
Yeah.
if you totally botched it or not. For now, you know you got something,
Okay.
which I thought kind of made sense,
It does.
kind of like TV show or movie wise, right? Like the tech goes in there, does his job, he thinks he has it, and he stashes it, and then you move on to the next job. And then you get back to base, and either you're like, yeah, I did get it, or oh man, I missed the.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, so you guys reconvene.
Sid, you gonna hang back or you gonna go with us? I mean, this is obviously a dead end, so we can come like the three of us. We can cover the two immediate the rooms that are like right here. We can look in there. You can hang back here if you want, and that way, like you're not flanked again. I know the time earlier when you got flanked, that was really really hard on you. So kind of want to just like give you some protection.
He says, yeah, man, but you need to know that I will see this through. I might be nervous, but I want to get out of here as much as you do. He will sit behind the door. He'll keep the door open, but he'll sort of be next to it, kind of where Seamus is,
Okay.
and be ready to assist his companions
Okay.
should something happen. But he'll just be crouching there, ready. So,
All right, go ahead and move up there. Yeah.
So are we going down this way, or are we going to check these rooms first?
Okay, you two. Rock, paper, scissors. Winner opens the door. Opens their door.
I'm gonna check this. I'm gonna listen at this door before doing anything else.
It never hurts to be cautious. 15.
15.
That's a nice roll.
Don't think you hear anything.
Doesn't sound like there's anything through this door.
This 13, does he hear anything from this door?
You hear a dripping noise.
Sounds like there's water on the other side. You know what? He's gonna open.
So while Blackstone and Seamus are discussing the other one, Doc just pops the door open.
Great. Huh.
You see there's some cracks in the floor and the ceiling, and there's some moisture dripping. Little drops here and there that then run down through the cracks in the floor.
What the fuck?
It
is
looks
in
like a
this
damaged,
room?
trashed garbage room. And it
Hey, Terminal, you
stinks.
wanna like go dig through the trash, see if you find anything?
It doesn't look safe for me.
Okay.
Unhygienic.
Your turn, Seamus.
Well, it's more like support my weight.
That is not what we're here for, man. Let's just get this job done. Get out.
Well, much like Doc, I can't pick locks either, so
Yeah, you
Okay, guys.
try
He
and
can
my
say,
pick
door's
"Tink, tink."
locks, but fine.
I'm happy to lend my skill.
You just wish you had your hand.
Really, really do. Go. That
nice.
is a great roll. Oh, fuck me. That's great.
I love it when the dice support the role play of a character, right?
Fuck
I
yeah.
am the tech. This is what I used to do. Doing. And
Bam!
just tink. Pop it right open.
I just touch the door and it opens.
Skill-wise, they're exactly the same. And on an average roll, we've been getting similar numbers. But
Right.
then I start getting low and he gets high to say he's a better lockpick than me. Now I gotta
So
put points
funny.
into it,
So
so I
funny.
still lose.
We'll see. He'll be alright.
Hey man, I love the RP though. I mean, you have to admit, like that's part of the game, right? Part of the roleplay game is playing the role. The other part is seeing how the roles play your character.
Okay. I can see why you didn't hear anything in here, Seamus.
You notice this room is unoccupied, but there is a bit of weapons and
there's guns.
such. This seems to be more of a equipment or weapon
Why?
dump.
Yep. I know that I know a lot of you might be interested in the guns on the right, but I am actually quite interested in this. What looks like, I don't know if it's a tray, but it's got lots of multiple
Oh, that's
colors.
that's a small box of a bunch of different rounds of ammo.
Okay.
It's an ammo crate.
The one I'm standing beside.
Yep.
Okay. What about the others?
You'd have to pop them open, but you're pretty sure
Okay.
that a lot of those are ammo or attachments or other gear like that.
Are we interested in gear, fellas?
I'm gonna pop this one in front of me open, this metal one here, or attempt to.
Okay.
Look for a flashlight. That would be a good
I'll
thing
go to
to
the one
find.
on the end and do the same.
So there's three of them there.
Are we picking or are we just popping?
Well, you can try to open them, or you can try to unlock them.
I'm just gonna try and I'm gonna try and open it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to open it first.
They are all locked, except for the
Okay.
two at the end.
The one I'm standing in front of
Yeah, those are all
is
locked.
unlocked.
No, those are all locked.
Oh, okay.
The first
ammo
two
crate
next
is
to the
one.
door, yeah, that
Okay.
look like they're open are the ones that are open.
Okay. Hey, Seamus, you want to look at that green one? That one seems to be
yeah.
unlocked.
You can check the green one.
Okay.
Okay.
In the meantime, what I'll do is I'll try and pick the lock on the one that Seamus was at.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a check.
While those guys are picklocking and stuff, it's pretty clear to Zid that there's no one behind us, no one around here. So he's
Mhm.
gonna move up to near the other room, and just I don't know, just from probably here, he would see if he can hear anything else coming from there. Just while these guys are. If he has to, he'll just kneel
Weapon
down.
drawn and aim. Yeah.
Yeah, just press his head against the door.
Hey, buddy, if there's a good crossbow in there, or a good bow, some mods and stuff, pick some up for me.
Nice roll, Sid.
Nice. Yeah, Zid, you still hear some.
Did my
when you're up next to the
16
door.
pick the lock?
Yeah, you're just barely able to. And you see some basic gear.
Is there a flashlight?
Roll.
Basic tech?
No. I was thinking luck. But I had
How do I
one
roll
other
luck?
thought.
Is luck a rollable skill?
It should be. It's a stat. It's not standard used,
Okay.
but I don't know what else would fit well for that. So I was going to check one other thing.
Sure.
There's also the salvaging PDF that they came out with. I was going to see if that had rules for that sort of thing.
Sure.
So I thought it did, but it's been a while since I reviewed that one.
Mm-hmm.
A few sleepless nights in between, you know.
Sure.
All right. So you want general gear.
Yeah.
Pull a basics text check.
Okay.
And that will determine what value of items you find here.
Sure.
The higher you roll, the better.
Yeah.
18, you find, jot this down, by the way, because we're going to do this for all of the things here. Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, so you find 50 Eurobucks worth of general gear. And we'll do this for basically all the crates. This is using the scrapping stuff that will come in, or salvaging stuff that'll come in
Okay.
a lot more in the next chapter, but this was a good
Sure.
time to test drive it here.
Absolutely. So that's all I found.
Hmm?
That's all I found.
Yep.
Okay.
And so basically what that does is allow you to spend that on the items you want within that category. So in this
Alright.
case, it has to be general gear, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So you have cyberware, weapons, general gear, armor, and cyberdecks and programs. Those are the different options. Now, you can just roll and get whatever you can find, or you can search for something specific. In
Okay.
this case, you said you wanted general gear because you wanted flashlight.
Yeah.
So
How much is a flashlight?
I will look that.
10?
I'm not sure. We'll look it up here in just a
Okay.
minute.
Sure.
Um,
It's fine.
Go ahead and check the other ones if you guys want.
Yeah. I'll check this one. I'll pop the lock on it. Seamus, what you find in that armor crate or ammo crate, bud?
Go ahead and roll basic tech.
Got it.
I'm telling Seamus.
No, I need to. Oh, okay, sorry.
Mhm. Since
but
Seamus is checking
the-
those two,
yeah.
I'm letting him
Okay.
roll for those.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
Flashlight is 20, by the way.
There you go. You find 50 Eurobucks of ammo. And then roll. You can roll for the other one if you want.
You're talking to Seamus. right?
Seamus, yeah.
Okay.
And you find 20, so 70 total Eurobucks of ammo.
Of ammo. Okay.
So jot that down.
That's ammo. It's 2 crates of ammo.
And then
Very nice.
in front of you, Blackstone, there's 3 crates in each pile.
Okay.
And you can either choose to take what's in them, or you can try to search for something specific within them.
I'm just
But
gonna
you have
take
to
what's
try
in
to
them.
open each one. Get
Yeah, that's fine.
it.
Is that just perception or is that pick lock?
Pick lock to open it.
Okay.
And then if you're going to take whatever you can get, we roll a d6. If you want to select, then get that.
What's 13 get me?
13 is not open. So you filled
Okay.
one of them. You have 2 more in that pile you can get.
Well, let's do it again. Yeah.
There
boy.
you go.
Yeah, boy.
Nice.
And
You-
basic tech to.
Yeah, it's
for
going to be a
general?
basic tech to figure out what amount you get, right? And then are you
Right.
taking whatever you can get, or are you looking for
Yeah.
something?
I'm just gonna take whatever's in there.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d6. If you do /red,
Okay.
1d6.
Oh shit. I just rolled basic tech. Crap.
It's okay. We'll use it.
But it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can
you
I
need,
use that?
We're going to need to use that basic tech anyways, but we need the 1d6 to
Okay.
know the type. Okay.
1d. You said 1d6.
So, yeah, if you do 1d6, there you go. I just
Okay.
rolled for you.
Ah,
It'll do
alright.
that. So,
I'll take the.
well, I was going to have you roll 2 and let you pick. So either you can have armor or general gear.
Armor.
Okay. Armor. 23. That means you found €100 worth of armor in this crate. You have one more crate here, and then you have 3 more just next to it.
Let me jot that down really quick.
Absolutely. Please do.
You said 100
Yes.
armor. Okay. And one more pick lock.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. You pop that one open.
Okay, basic tech. Oh wait, hold on. Not basic tech. Let's just find whatever.
Yeah, just roll a d6. Yeah, is what it would be.
Okay.
I can do that. It's fine. There you go.
Okay.
You get a 5. All right. So now roll your basic tech.
Yep.
And you get some more armor. That is a 18. That gives you another €50 worth of armor.
Sweet.
All right. You have 3 more crates you can do. If you want to roll
Oh, wow.
3 lock picks, that's the 3 just north of you that you haven't gone
Okay.
through. This is to kind of give you a place that you can stash some gear and kind of prep, right?
Yeah. So that last roll was 50, another 50 of armor.
Yeah. So you got 150 total in armor,
Yep.
50 in general gear, and then Seamus got some ammo.
Okay.
And Raven and
Go
Matt,
back.
sorry, you guys are getting left out on this a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm choosing, like, the character would actively be choosing to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just writing in my journal.
I'll do. You said three more pick locks.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Yep. That's 1.
Can I pop the picks like 3 picks in a row? Or
Yeah.
do you want me to
That's what I'm
like-
saying. If you want to just
Okay.
do 3 in a row, we can do that and just get it
Yeah,
over with quicker.
that's fine. Yeah, that'd be great. So I'll pop the first one. I'll probably fail the second.
Fail the
one.
second.
Yep. Let's pop the third. Come on. Yep.
And you pop the
Pop the
third.
third.
So you get 2.
Okay. So
So
okay.
you're taking whatever you can
basic
get, or
tech.
you're picking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's fine.
It's up to
This
you.
is the first one. This is the first one.
Yeah.
But
So the first one, you can pick either weapon modifications or general gear.
weapon mod.
Weapon mod. Okay. Roll your basic tech. $17. That gives you €50 of weapon modification. So attachments, modifications, that sort of thing.
Okay.
And then, do you want to pick, or you want
I
whatever you
want
can
to
get?
pick.
Okay. What category did you want?
Weapons.
Weapons. Okay. The crates would be weapon attachments. The 3 on the side is going
Yeah,
to
that's
let you
fine.
do.
I'll take weapon mods then. That's
Okay.
fine.
So 19. It'll give you €100 of weapon attachments. So you should have 150 in that, 150 in armor.
Yep.
Now, you or
50 in
Seamus
general.
can choose the 3 piles of weapons on the right, and you can roll basic tech on those.
Up to you,
And
Seamus, if you
they'll
want me to
give
roll,
you some
or you can roll. I've had a lot of rolls lately, so I'll
Basic weapon.
share the spoils.
I mean, do you want me to roll 3 times, or
13.
or we can split it up, or what?
It's up to you guys. That's what I'm
That's
saying.
fine.
You guys get to pick. So 13. Because keep in mind, whoever rolls makes that choice, right?
Yeah.
Of, do they want to blow any more of their luck? Do they not? Do they want to take whatever,
I mean, I just don't want to be a hog. I know that like
Yeah.
a lot of the stuff that we're doing is basic tech, and I'm
Well,
just,
this is
like,
going to
really good
be
at that.
useful
As a
for
basic
other.
14.
this is going to be useful for other people too. Like,
Yeah.
you may be finding the gear, but we're about to let you guys. We're about to probably hit break here in just a minute because what time it is, and basically allow you guys to do some gearing up, and then when we come back, you guys can kind of say, "Hey, we got these gear, right?"
Okay.
So Seamus,
Yeah, I know.
Seamus, 13, 12, 13. That gives you 50 euro bucks of weapons.
Now keep in mind, if I roll really well, like I don't keep everything. Like I'm happy. Like I will give you guys whatever you want if I find good stuff.
Yeah, I figured this was basically for the group, not for the person, right?
This
It's
definitely isn't for me.
Using your role, your specialty for this.
Yeah, consider this like when you're in if you are in like a raid or a dungeon or something, and you like
Right.
find the stuff and you don't need it. Hey guys, who wants this? And you just drop it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, you guys do know that the gear is probably going to be considered contraband when you go back, so you might want to stash it. But this gives you a chance that you're better prepared, depending on what you choose to do here recently. So, we're going to take our break here and take 5-10 minute break. Let everyone refill their coffee. Let these guys kind of choose what they want to spend their money on now that they found some, and we'll go from there. Thank you all for being here. Hang tight.
have
We'll be
two
live
more?
here in a little bit.
Do we have two more sets of things to roll?
No, he rolled 3.
Okay, no worries.
Welcome back. So, Lovely Party has successfully acquired some new gear, which they were desperately wanting. And now, they're going to go through what they found and what they want. They got.
So I'm gonna take 2 flashlights out
Okay.
of my general. Let's see what else.
I'm happy if you guys want to use the 50 from the weapons. I'm okay with what I have for right now. It's not going to get us much from what I'm seeing, but I know Doc's wanting like a crossbow. You can get a poor quality crossbow for 50.
To be honest, I think that's what we have.
There's a couple of other things you can get.
Yeah, that's 50 is not enough to get anything really, because unless you want to change your weapon.
I will say, if you want to keep them as weapon parts, you can write down 50 EB of weapon parts, and we can have that go as a resource towards what Blackstone can try to throw together later on.
That's cool.
So think of them like you get a few barrels, receivers, things like that, right? And Blackstone's going to have to use those as like a raw resource to do a maker check later on and put them together. But that's up
If
to
you're
you
lucky-
guys.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, but we have our weapons. I'm guessing are already 50, plus another 50 might be able to put together a normal weapon instead of a poor one. But it's up to you.
GM, what what would a lockpicking set help? Like, how does that add to my?
Where did you find that under? You found that under General?
General, yeah.
Let me right here.
I mean, it's 20. I was gonna consider
Yeah. Let me.
like instead of a flashlight, and then we really only need
Okay.
one.
I don't see lockpick set.
It-
There it is.
It's right. It's between. Yeah, you go. Okay. It's on page 354.
Technically, should have had one to be able to pick these locks.
That's what I thought too.
I was basically letting it be where you found,
Sure.
some scrap that you're trying to do it, but that's also why I upped the DC on it. With this, you'd basically be able to actually have the tools to pick a lock,
Okay.
where I wouldn't be jacking the DC up extra.
Okay.
So if
I
you
mean,
like, if you
I
like
would
trying
like
to
have a
roll
set.
professional and legendary difficulties instead of
Yeah.
trying to be more difficult or everyday, you don't need them. Otherwise, yeah, you probably want them. It'll make you more successful at picking locks.
I think that I mean, are you guys okay if I take a lock picking set?
Mhm.
Okay, so would Zid, would a memory chip help you?
Zid says, well, eventually, man, but as you might recall, we're not real in our
Okay.
real bodies right now.
Yeah.
I have that wherever I am.
Okay. I'm just trying to spend all the money.
How much money do we have?
I had 50, and so a flashlight is 20, and the block pick set's 20, so I've got 10 left.
All right, so I'm not even gonna ask for a medtech bag. That's
Medtech bag is what?
100.
100.
oh, yeah.
Med scanner's 1,000.
Tech bag is 500. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even go there. Um,
You said how much do we have for ammo? Armor. I mean,
armor 150.
150 for the group.
70 for ammo.
which isn't that much.
No.
It's like
This isn't meant
Yeah.
to. This isn't meant to equip you. This is meant to give you a little bit
Yeah.
and give you a feel for how this is going to work later on. And
Cool.
that way, right? Chapter 1 is mainly learning the world, learning what the story is, learning how you fit into the story, and learning the mechanics of everything. So that going chapter 2, 3, 4, right? It's going to be a lot better for everyone because we're all still learning the skills. We're all figuring out how things work. But come chapter 2 and on, my goal is to have things not be coughing and move a lot quicker and smoother.
Sure.
So you said for upgrades, how much?
Weapon upgrades and attachments.
Yep.
Weapon mods.
Weapon
I
mods.
think we had 150.
Yeah.
Okay. Did we pick up any? No. Recommend sniping scope. Gives +1 to a single shot or aim shots, which will nullify our penalty. If nobody's going
Keep
to
in
take
mind
that.
how that works. Being a sniping weapon.
Oh, targets greater than 50. Yeah, never mind.
So like for armor, like so Kevlar is 50. Light armor or leathers is like 20 for the body.
Oh, so we
You
can
could
get armor.
you could grab like 3 sets of Kevlar, and that's 150 there. So at least 3 of you
Yeah.
would have some basic armor. Now it's up to you guys what you want to get. I'm just saying, like that's part of the point is you can
Yeah.
at least get a little
So
bit of
let's
something.
let's do 4 sets of leathers. That's 20 a piece. That's 80. And then let me look at the heads. The
Head
heads
is
are
20 apiece as well. Hmm.
So let's see, I've got 80. If I do 3 of those, that's
If you want to this one time, basically, I would allow you to cash your general gear for armor if you want to do
okay.
head and body
Yeah,
of leather.
I had 10 left over, so
That's why I say
yeah, like
I just want to make sure it was clear. Normally, it won't be okay.
yeah,
This
one
is
time I'll- I
exception.
get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can
So we're in the
do
system.
that.
Yeah, sure.
So you
Let's
want
do
leather on everyone?
4 leathers and four leather heads.
Alright.
So that's 160. And
Hey,
then
we have ammo, or that's. Do
well, we
have
haven't
ammo?
like
Special
we
one?
haven't done that yet.
I've got 70 to go towards ammo.
I have an idea
Oh, wait.
on that. Oh wait.
we all have energy weapons.
We have a couple pistols too.
Oh, that's right.
Grenades are also considered ammo. So if we got grenades, would be something interesting to get as well. Because how much did we have for ammo?
70.
70.
Oh, 70. Never mind. These look like they're 100 or more.
I wiped out my my
Oh.
$200. So each of
We
us
have-
has.
Oh, we have 200.
I found 200 of like
Oh.
general gear and armor. So all of us should have leathers on our head and body.
Yeah, I threw
Um,
them in the inventory
yep,
other than Zid,
see.
who had already done it.
Oh, sorry, head and body.
Yeah, we've got leathers on our head and body. And
We can
then-
also, as I said, a tear gas grenade is 50. Same with smoke.
Okay. Um,
So did you just want weapon parts, or did you decide on wanting to buy a $50 or $50 Euro-buck weapon?
And personally, I have 2 weapons already right now. So if somebody wants something else, they're welcome to take.
That's the only thing that you might want to
whatever.
make sure you figure out before cashing all the ammo in, because you might want to use some of that to get ammo for that gun. If you, out.
So, hardened circuitry. Zid doesn't have a cyber deck right now, right?
No.
Okay, never mind then.
I have a virtual cyber deck by the sounds of things.
I mean, you got in and you were able to do your thing. I assume you have some semblance of a cyber deck because you were able to take net actions.
We're not net runners, so we're not questioning it.
I don't know. I'm just like out of character for the GM. I don't know what it is. I'm just
Yeah,
looking
it
at the
was meant to be
upgrades.
somewhat vague, but yeah,
Okay.
He has something that allows him to do something.
Okay.
The question is, do you know that netrunners have to have a cyber deck?
I'm looking for. So, would weapon mods be in the upgrades area or the weapons area?
I think they may be in the upgrade area.
I
Yeah,
thought so.
upgrades are the.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah. Bayonet, magazine upgrades. Keep in mind if you guys want to like grab the infrared night vision scope, but
Yeah.
you don't have anything that attaches well to now, later on you could look at getting an assault rifle and attaching it, right? It doesn't have to be
Yeah.
only for right now.
Yeah. If only it wasn't 500. I mean,
That is the
I'm
thing,
fine,
a lot of
like,
them are not cheap.
Yeah, I'm fine with like just making the 150 of weapon mods into like just general gear.
If you want to change it into general gear, that's fine.
No, like
Or
I
we
mean
have
like
it-
raw. I mean like raw gear. Sorry.
Yeah, like crafting components.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Cool.
Now, they didn't give us a bag or anything, did they?
No.
So,
Well, there's the duffel bags.
oh, we have bags. Okay. never mind.
Well, there's a dirty duffel bags
could
back
go
there
get
that
bags.
you didn't bring with you.
What I'm saying is, we currently don't have something to carry everything. Like if we start picking up too many things.
Okay, so we're wearing our leather armor.
Well, yeah.
I have
Make sure
my
you've got it equipped.
I have my pistols in, I guess, the holsters or pockets or whatever. Flashlight. I'm imagining that I have a place on my person to store the flashlight. That's all I have, I think. Let me look really quick. Gear, pistol. So, ammo, leathers, flashlight, lockpicking set. That turret is the one thing that is I'm having to lug around.
You could grab more
But
ammo
I
for
don't know
that
how
too
big
if
it
you
is.
wanted.
What?
You could grab more ammo for that too if you wanted.
I mean, do I know how much it came with?
Hmm.
Did I pick up any? Because I mean, obviously, I guess it hasn't been
I was
used.
pretty
in a while,
sure
so
I
it should be
listed
filled.
it on there. How much?
Oh, I have like 20 heavy pistol ammo,
Hmm.
but I figured that was for the poor heavy pistol.
No. Oh,
SMG.
let me
it should
see.
have been
That is
heavy
your. Oh
SMG.
no, that's. Yeah, that's your actual ammo. I thought I had on the
On the turret.
turret. I thought I said.
Let me
No,
let me
I
look
didn't.
really quick.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, that it does come with some heavy SMG ammo.
Yeah, like 50
But-
rounds or something.
I think it's 40. So when that runs
Okay,
out, it
that's
runs
fine.
out.
Okay.
So if you wanted to get some more heavy SMG ammo for it as backup, that's not a bad option either.
I'm
Keep
fine
in
with
mind,
that.
you don't have anything to set up and use, so it's more planning for
Yeah.
the future, but that's not a terrible option either.
Yeah.
You could potentially disassemble it and get the heavy SMG off it.
I think I'm actually going to take that. I'm actually going to disassemble and take the SMG off.
Can you use an SMG?
It'll take time to do it, and you want to make sure you are able to use it, but that is something that
Yeah,
can
I'm
be
not
done.
sure we
Just
have...
not right now with where you're at, unless you want to, make everyone sit around and wait for a
I
couple
mean, I
hours
just
while
have
you.
I just have handgun. I don't know if the SMG counts as a handgun. I don't think so.
Oh.
Because it's not a heavy weapon, right?
I think so.
Just auto fire?
Or auto fire.
Yeah, I got nothing on auto fire.
Either way, those are both ×2 weapons. So
It's fine. I'll leave it attached to the turret. But I would like to take some ammo if we still have room for ammo. Seamus, how much more ammo we have?
I don't know if anybody's actually bought ammo yet.
Haven't.
Okay, so we still sitting there with 70.
Yeah. I think we talked about a grenade, but,
Yeah, but
we didn't
it's
decide because we
too
weren't sure
expensive.
what we were. We can get, I believe, a smoke or what was the other one? A smoke and something else.
Sleep.
But we
Or
kind of
tear?
waited to find out what we were doing. Tear gas, maybe? Yeah, tear gas. We can get smoke or tear gas if we go the grenade route, but we also kind of waited to see what we were doing.
Are
Yeah,
those grenades like self-deployable, or do you need the attachment?
you don't. You can toss grenades.
You can
Okay.
throw them,
Uh,
but you can also get the underslung launcher later
it's-
or an actual launcher, and that allows you to actually get them a lot further than just trying to huck them with your arm.
Now, the thing is, maybe there's someone in the group who's good at throwing things, like grenades.
You mean like terminal?
Maybe. Like,
It's fine. It's not a big
yeah,
deal.
it's like obviously doesn't you don't want something that's going to be very damaging, but something that you can get far enough that'll cover our escape or something. You know,
Yeah.
smoke or tear
We
gas.
know we're going to be breaching into a room with people inside, so tear gas doesn't sound like a terrible idea in this situation.
He is. He said if he says if there's tear gas or smoke, either one he's fine with.
Okay. I'm fine. Like, I'm fine with smoke. Well, smoke is gonna hinder like anybody shooting range.
So heavy SMG does use handgun skill.
Okay.
It is a
Nice.
type SMG.
Oh.
It does 3d6 damage. Rate of fire is 1. It does have the auto fire ability, so if you want to actually use auto fire, that's where the auto fire skill would come in, where you'd actually be able to, shoot multiple times with the auto fire. So that is where it
So it's
excels. Otherwise, you're basically just using it as a single shot weapon.
Okay. I mean, I'm
And
fine with. I'm fine.
it
if you guys
uses
wanted to
the
just go
heavy
grenade.
pistol ammo, which is the same as what you
Same
are
what I've got
using.
already.
So if
Okay.
you do want more of that, that is an option, or you can try to save your ammo to not spend it. But it's up to you guys and what you want to do with your ammo, Euro bucks.
So that 150 of weapon mods, I'm done, right? Because you added the weapon mod and weapon parts to my gear list. Okay.
so. What do we have left?
70 in ammo, I think. Because I'm out. I've spent mine.
So how much do we have left? Did you say?
70.
Oh, 7. So we could buy a grenade if we want.
You have enough to get something.
Yeah.
Seamus had found that. So
You know what? He's asking you if there's tear gas or smoke. So you can decide because you didn't really find anything in the way of weapons.
So my only concern out of character doing this with tear gas is that we're breaching a room and then possibly going into said room. We don't know anything about the ventilation down here or anything like that. So we could be tear gassing ourselves if we do that.
someone being
Because like
smart.
we don't have any breathing masks.
It lasts for a minute. You know that.
I know Doc's not going to wait a minute if there's targets in there.
Well, you know he's good at he could go in with the tear gas and he should be fine. Well, technically, if I roll a crit fail, I could lose, but yeah,
I mean, if you want it, I'm perfectly okay with finding it.
it's up. I'm
no
okay.
reason
Out
to
of character, I'm
buy
fine with it. But if you think smoke would be better, he's leaving that up to you.
See,
I mean, we're
the
going to
thing
be in
for
the
me-
same situation with smoke without the adverse effects kind of thing.
Well, with the tear gas, we can still shoot in, and they have the problems. With the smoke, it's more of let's escape sort of thing.
Question: How so? Tear gas. Is there any sight hindrance like there would be with smoke? GM.
Well, on the outside,
No, it's just
Okay.
vision impairment. Basically,
them.
if you are within the affected area. The issue, like he said, is yes, it's for 1 minute. In normal circumstances, this is not normal circumstances.
In
Yeah.
combat, a minute is a long time.
Yes, it is. In combat, a minute is quite a while.
Well,
I'm just gonna say that we find a tear gas, and I'll toss it to Doc since he's asking about it.
Okay, I was going to say, if you did want to, like you mentioned, smoke is more for running, covering your tracks. That's not a terrible option either. You may not need to now, but it doesn't hurt to have a smoke in your back pocket to be like, oh, crumb, we kind of are not rolling well. Pop smoke and run.
and out of there. Yeah. It's fair.
At the same time,
Yeah.
having more heavy pistol ammo, the other one you had, medium pistol, is not a bad option either.
No, I have all heavy stuff.
Well, I know you have heavy,
Okay,
but Seamus has a medium
Okay.
pistol.
That's right.
So that's why I'm saying getting more medium and heavy pistol ammo is not a terrible option either.
Did we not find 2 heavy pistols?
No.
Oh,
No,
we
you found one
right.
heavy. You gave me the heavy, and Seamus
Oh.
took the medium.
Right.
There's a
right,
heavy
okay.
SMG
Mhm.
that on a
Uh-huh.
turret right now
Mhm.
that uses heavy pistol ammo.
Well, so we technically have 2 heavy handguns, as in heavy pistol ammo. So maybe that is the way to go with, or the grenade is a special case. Too many people, tear gas is good, or too many people, smoke is good too. To get away.
Downside to someone using SMG, it does 3d6 damage, which is the same as the heavy pistol, but it has a rate of fire of 1. So unless you're actually going to auto fire system, which you'd have to have the skills to do, it's
And I
not going
don't.
to really benefit you.
Yeah.
I mean, we could get the grenade, and then we could get 20 rounds of heavy pistol ammo.
That's
still.
correct. That's correct.
I'm fine with
Okay.
that.
So,
So what do you guys think? Offensive tear gas or defensive smoke? Well, tear gas is also defensive too, I think.
I lane defense personally.
how about this? How about since you're wanting it, you pick odds or evens, and I'll roll, and whatever you say, yeah, it goes.
Let's go odd.
Odd is what?
It's odd. So you pick, Paul.
Oh, we should have. Let's go with the tear gas because it can be used for both. That's what we found.
Works for me. And then 20 rounds of heavy ammo, heavy pistol ammo.
Yeah, but if you roll even, it's the smoke.
Yeah, I rolled odd.
Okay. All right, so 20 rounds of heavy basic and the
Yep.
tear gas.
I added the heavy basic to your inventory, and I'll see you have 40.
Yep.
And then I put the tear gas on your friend Doc.
Okay. I think we're all spun up. All right, so everybody should have protection. They should have leather armor for their head and leather armor for their body. We have a tear gas grenade, which Doc has. We have an extra 20 heavy basic ammo on me. I have a flashlight, so I feel like I should probably be in the front.
So now if the
Unless,
lights go
well,
out, you
actually,
have something.
who wants to go in the front? Because they're going to be the one that has the flashlight.
Okay.
Well, keep in mind the
Um,
lights are on right now, so the flashlight's not needed until the lights go out.
That's what I mean. Sorry.
Yep.
I mean, now that we have a light, we could make the lights go out.
Let you know that my weapon is two-handed.
Okay.
My crossbow-looking thing. So, are you using the real weapon or the caster?
So
Uh,
you mean the
Energy
energy
weapon.
pistol?
Yeah.
So I'm actually dual wielding right now.
Okay.
So,
So basically, here's the thing: if he could probably carry the weapon one-handed and have a flashlight, but he will have to drop it if he goes into range.
So-
combat.
so Zid,
Yep.
Are you up for leading the group in the dark?
Why? What? He goes, no, man, I wouldn't. I'd like to be in the back, man. As far from the group, as far from the front as possible.
Okay.
Don't know who
Okay.
you think I am, but
No worries. I'll put the I'll actually put the poor heavy pistol away, and that way I can hold on to the.
Can you dual wield? Like, does that?
I mean,
kind of
like
range?
I've got the. I mean, it probably like has a penalty to it, but I'm gonna give up the. I'm just gonna say it's like what
You,
carried? Yeah.
yeah, you can technically equip both, but
Yeah.
that doesn't
But
mean that you can necessarily shoot with both. You're still limited by your rate of fire, so both would have to have the same rate of fire. Pick which one you want. Typically, you only fire one or the other. You don't go akimbo style shooting both, right? You don't go up. Because in real life, professionals don't do that. It's not safe.
Yeah.
It's not wise.
Okay.
That's a movie thing, right?
Yeah.
If
I
you
have a question.
watch John
Okay, go
Wick,
ahead.
if you want to see more realistic pistol shooting.
That's true. That's very true. He actually went through.
Yeah, no, he
training
went through legit
specifically.
training for it.
Yeah, he did.
And if you notice, when does he ever dual wield in that?
Never.
Now, when does any of his opponents dual wield in that?
All the time.
No, they still don't dual wield.
Oh damn.
Like they thought it through in that and tried to make it where
Yeah.
you don't dual wield, because in real life you don't do that. That's not how they work. You can't aim like this. You need to aim,
You need to aim down the sight.
and since you don't have two heads,
Mm-hmm.
so until you become a
there
mutant with two heads, they're what?
they're like a grate or something with an area of darkness that we can turn the torch on and shine it in to see if it's going to flicker, or if the batteries are full, how bright it's going to be.
There is a few spots of dark area. If you look at the hall you came through, so the lights aren't quite bright enough to get some of it there. So you could turn the flashlight on there and check. Not a
I
perfect
think if-
indicator, but it is a
Yeah.
indicator.
If we're gonna entertain the idea, which Zid loves, by the way, Zid loves this idea of pulling that energy cable, possibly getting the lights off, but whether that happens or not, like, we disrupt their activities, right? If the lights
Yep.
do go off, we've got a torch, make sure it works first, go in with the torch. If we can shine the torch in their eyes, and it's dark, that's gonna blind them, even if it's just for like one round, right?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
that's
fine.
better than nothing. He really loves this idea. He's really keen on that, but he'd like to check the torch first.
Okay.
Can you say that out loud?
Oh yeah, he's
Okay.
he's keen.
Loud or quietly?
Well, sorry.
I mean,
Yeah.
loud enough for his companions to hear,
I
but
know what
not
you
like,
mean.
"Hey, you in there? We're gonna turn the lights out on you." So no.
Yeah, no,
nothing
I know
like
what you
that.
meant. I just had to joke because it'd be funny, right? If I was to actually take it that way, and they're like, "Oh no, they're turning the lights out! Everyone bum rush them!" and just they come pouring out, and like you guys turn your backs to do that, and all of a sudden you get your back lit up.
So, yeah, he holds out his hand for the flashlight. For a moment, like, let me take a look.
I hand it over to him.
He shines it in his eyes and see how powerful it is.
Oh my god. Truly educated on the street, eh?
Give me a moment.
Oh man. It probably sidles up to
Roll me a resist torture drugs.
to to Blackstone and be like, "Who are these chums, man?"
No, no, mate.
For one roll.
Oh God!
Thank you. I
Fail me.
appreciate it.
You see
That's
why
so-
we tried to steer away from the tear gas?
But that's the only number that can. Well, technically, a 1 by itself is a pass, but the 1 is never just a 1. It's at least a 0. Damn. The one number
That light's real bright.
Wow.
I'm trying to see if it'll let me adjust. But I'm missing
I
something.
never said he was
so-
an eye doctor.
There you go.
Blackstone just like shakes his head and like he does the Picard face palm.
Yeah, Zid's sigh is like really deep, like exacerbated sigh, just like.
How does Doc respond to blinding himself with a flashlight?
He doesn't say it. He tries to not really respond when he goes, yeah, it's fine. Works perfectly well. Holds it out, but he's missing.
Turn around, Doc. We're behind you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you're holding it out to the wall, bro.
And
Alright.
this is a little odd for him. Like, that he can resist. He's good at resisting pain and stuff like this, and yeah. So you must know that it's probably very bright.
Hey, mate, you seeing any spots? There you go. Rub those eyeballs. Get the stars out of your eyes.
So are we turning off
Happens
the
to
lights?
everybody. I think we're turning the lights out.
Alright, who's
Zib,
pulling
would you
the
like to
cable?
do the honors?
So-
Alright, I'll come back down and
Before you do that, you do take a look. You know it is technical. Is your expertise in technological items?
So
Electronic security. So electronics is valid here
okay.
because it is a
Well,
generator.
I have a base 10. I can spend some luck. So if you're allowing electronics, I will roll electronics.
Yeah, because it is electrical. I mean, I could see basic
Alright,
tech
I
maybe
make sure
because it's not like super high tech, but I could easily see electronics because it's a generator. It's electronics.
Yeah, I say to my companions, get yourselves ready. Into cover, wherever you want to be. When I do this, we don't know what's gonna happen.
Before you do this, I need to know something from you.
Correct.
Are you trying to fix these? Are you trying to just cut the wire? Or are you trying to fix them and then find out where it was originally wired into?
Alright.
These are
I
all
have two
different
prior-
things.
I have two priorities. In order, I want to disrupt the rechanneling of power. That's priority number 1. Priority number 2 is to reconnect it after, to where it used to be. But that's my second priority once I've disrupted.
Okay.
So I would.
So you
Zib
wanna
would prefer
reconnect.
not to ruin the whole thing for later. He wants to be able to reconnect it. That's the mission,
Okay.
to be able to reconnect it. But he wants to disrupt what the
Well, I ask you because disrupting the power here is easy enough. You know the line. You could just yank it. Now, that may or may not destroy the units they're connected to.
Mhm.
That's why I was saying, what is the primary thing? You know looking at them, you know they're unstable and need to be repaired. So, is trying to fix them priority? Is trying to, basically what is the thing that he's trying to do first? Fix them, stop the power, reroute the power.
So I just have to role play. Like there's Matt and then there's Zid, right?
Yeah.
Matt would probably try to fix them first. Because like that, if we screw it up, you know, that's, you know, we're not going to complete the mission.
Right.
But I think given the situation, given Zid's been sweating it this whole time,
Mhm.
he knows that there's people in there, he doesn't want to get into a firefight. I think his priority one is yank the cord to disrupt them, right?
Well-
I believe that's what.
I will say, Zid being a smart guy who lives in this world, right? He would know yanking someone's power is probably a good way to get them to immediately come out blasting. So that's a way to basically trigger an offense. Fixing them would stabilize them and give you a better chance of trying to disconnect and reconnect the way for completing the mission. And depending on how well you roll, you may be able to do more with it. But they are technically short-circuiting and sparking some right now. So you know they are going to cease functioning at some point if they're not repaired. Yeah?
Is there any kind of assistance that I can lend, like with my basic tech?
If you would like to, yeah. Probably go in there and assist him, like, you know, hand me that wire, any of these tools, sort of thing, yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to do that.
And to be fair, Seamus did mention that stop if this makes the power go out that direction, that they're going to come running this way. So
That's part of why I gave him saying that.
Yeah. So I'll explain his thinking for a second, right? Like, not going to take long. His thinking is, if these guys are trying to draw as much power as they could, but they botched the job, right? They botched the job, they did it badly, they've got whatever they've got at the moment, it's not quite, maybe there's something that's taken time, but if I fix it, what's going to happen is whatever they're trying to draw power for is going to be like powered extra. Like, that's what he's thinking. He's like, whatever they're trying to do could be helped if I fix this.
That's a good point.
It could be helped. You do know that if you fix them, you can probably get a better look at how it's connected and potentially have an easier time disconnecting them. Because right now, it's hard to see with all the sparks and everything. But
When
then
I,
again, if you fail to fix them, you could blow them and then you completely fail the mission at the same time. You know,
When
all of the options have risk-reward potential to them. You're saying S?
So as I move back to work with Zed, I toss the flashlight to Seamus. Hey, if the lights suddenly go out, you know what to do. This thing works.
Alright, I think he's going to preserve the mission. He's heard everyone else, he's assessed this situation. He's like, guys, I'm losing my Jamaican accent, so I'll just say it in my own voice. He says, you know, I'm going to try and fix it first, and maybe we can close it down a bit safer. Whereas if we disable it now, I may not be able to get it back up and running again. It fails the mission. We need to prove to whoever these people are that we're capable, and hopefully they let us go after all of this. Else, I think we might be stuck here forever. So he'll put our long-term prospects first.
Seamus, kind of as you toss the flashlight, looks at you and says, "Are we going to let these guys come look, or are we going to take them out as they come out the door? Not feeling too good about being trapped in the corner here."
Yeah, I don't like the trapped in the corner either. Totally understand. I think that
Mow them down as they come down the corridor. If you take the two other corridor positions, be behind the walls as they come down, you just I don't know.
So
Doc and I could go back down by the lockers and
By the door.
take those. Basically, telling you guys that we can come down here by the lockers
Over
in
by
the
the locker
workout
in the
area
workout, yeah.
and just unload as they come out the door.
Yeah, that's an idea. That's good.
so
Also splits their attention.
yeah, that's very true. So my guess, my guess is that they may have flashlights, so we may see them coming from the flashlight if they're holding it. If they don't, I don't think that they're going to be going anywhere. Like, I can't imagine anyone like running in the dark. So
Well, alright. I love the idea of Seamus and Doc going down the other corridor. I think that's a great idea because it means that we can flank them if they come out, right?
yes, the last thing we
that
want
sounds
is
great.
Yeah, I'll grab Doc if he's still trying to kind of blink away the tears and the stars and kind of lead
He's
him
able to
down.
mostly get his eyes back to normal by this point.
Kind of send him over here, hopefully in this
Okay.
other alcove over here.
Now, how many flashlights do we have?
one.
And who has it?
James.
Okay, here's an idea. Now I'm trying to. I keep forgetting you have to walk around corners. These doors here, or this opening. What is that? A door?
No, that's
It's
just
some
darkness.
Okay.
Light doesn't quite go there.
Okay, so there's no door. Because and each of these squares is 5 feet, approximately, or 10 feet.
Yes.
Which
End
5
of
or 10?
movement. 5.
5.
in it.
All right. Okay. I'm just trying to think. Okay, that's fine. We'll go with your time.
So am I going to help Zid with my basic tech?
Roll your
Sounds good.
basic tech and we'll see how you do.
Okay.
And they'll basically adjust the...
Okay. I'll since this is extremely important, I'll use 3 luck.
All right.
Nice.
Glad I
Nice.
used the 3 luck.
All right. Yeah, that's good. We'll give him a nice reduction in hit value that he has to hit.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's going to use 2. Knowing actually, this is the actual repair. This is the job, right?
Yeah, this is the
actual
repair.
So
This
he's
is
gonna send
the
everything out,
repair.
I think.
You know that you need to reconnect it to finish the job, but this is the
Afterwards.
repair to make sure that when trying to reconnect it or something, that things don't get botched.
Okay, this is pretty important. And I'll spend 3 luck as well. So put it there, and then I am doing electronic security check. I'm doing 3, and I'm going. Okay.
All right. With the help, that is able to do it. Yes, and you're able to fix these and they stabilize, which means that any further rolls dealing with this stuff is going to have a lower DV than it was going to originally because they're now stable. They were sparking and short-circuiting, being very unstable.
I pat Zid on the back and say, "Great job, mate. High 5."
I appreciate your help, man. That was a good thing you spotted there with the double cross power. Thanks for pointing that out.
Quite welcome.
All right, so you guys are able to do that. It is now stable, so you now see that it is plugged in, each one via this cable, and they had done a poor job, and so they had actually just ripped cables out, damaging them, causing this issue. They obviously aren't trained techs. And you see a joint in the wall where it's supposed to be plugged in. Now, you could create a split unit to allow both of them to be plugged into both, or you could unplug one and plug one into each, so there's power going to the location that your mission is and to wherever this goes. Or you can disconnect the power here and connect both in going back out. So there is still 3 options, whichever way you want. And the DV is going to be much lower because of what you've done so far.
So just reiterating so I understand. My options here are 3 options, you said. I have one option which is like split the power. One generator goes to wherever it is meant to go, and one goes to the room
Where it's currently being rerouted
where it's
to.
currently being rerouted.
Or you
What's
can
the other options?
make both go to where they're going right now, or both go into where it originally was designed.
I would like to send both to where they're originally designed, please.
All right. Roll your electronic security.
I will spend my last point of luck on this.
And the is down to 13. You guys have done.
Is there any help I can do?
Probably not in this one,
Okay.
because he's just working
Start
on
off.
unplugging and plugging
Yeah.
things in.
Oh, so lucky. So lucky. Oh.
Dude.
Just scraping by, man.
I literally just
the
let out
sweat
the biggest
pouring down
sigh.
his brow. He's
Right?
just like,
Thank goodness you used that luck.
oh man.
Now, for the stability here. Blackstone, I want you to go ahead and roll a basic tech. Has
Yeah.
more of a luck-based thing for us right now.
Sure.
Okay?
Yeah, I've got one more point of luck that I'll spend also.
Oh.
Oh. That's so good.
Half the lights down here go out, and you start hearing
Yeah.
screaming.
Can't
You
win 'em
notice
all.
that there's 2 different circuits.
Sorry, bros. Sorry, Jooms. Can't win them all.
So the question now is, do you guys get moving? Or are you guys just hanging out down there?
I think we want to be in cover, ready to shoot down that corridor.
I'm gonna start moving.
So,
towards-
are we waiting for them to just get out, or is it better if we wait for them to get down the hall a bit? But then again, I don't know if we want to walk.
We don't want to wait for them to get down the hall a bit unless they're coming down our hall, because
Okay,
if they
that
get
makes
down
sense.
their hall a bit, we're gonna be in the crossfire.
Perfect.
Somebody's
Yeah.
gonna get hit.
So does it look to Zid and Blackstone that what I was trying to do has at least worked?
You have a feeling that you connected it back to where it's supposed to go.
Okay, well, then I will step away and be ready to shoot down the corridor.
Now, you know that had a side effect, obviously.
Sure.
Blackstone, before you get down there, move back to the room for a moment.
Yeah, that's fine. It works.
How long? Flashlight info. Distance.
Seamus has got the flashlight, by the way.
Yeah, I know. It's currently in your ear.
Yeah,
That's what I was
in my ear.
wondering.
Sure.
Where did you go, Blackstone?
I'm in the room with Zid. Or I'm in
He's
the...
under me.
Yeah.
He's under my token.
Okay.
He's on his shoulders.
It's 100-meter
So when
slash
I'm
yards.
Okay, 100 meters yards.
That's the long-ass flashlight. Jesus.
Is that
Can attest to
bright
how
or dim?
powerful it is.
What?
Is that bright or dim?
Description: flashlight, ATL light bright, plus 50. So I guess it's just a regular.
Bright is 50, dim is 50.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Does it say degrees? My guess is it probably more like
Hang
a
on, I'm
90.
looking right now. 10 hours flight, 100 meters / yards range. Settings. It doesn't say.
Literally on the description, it says 10 hours of light,
Yeah.
100 meters / yard range.
So
Off to the
good.
side, it says light ATL light bright plus 50.
it's on page 353. Hang on.
All right, I believe Seamus now. I just moved. Seamus now have a light. Yes. So now, if you look in front of you, you have a light shining forward. When you step, whichever way you're facing, you'll have that light.
Which means it's basically like sending a flare up, like, "Hey, here I am."
Yes, but it also allows him, show the way.
See? Yeah, that's true.
Is that something that I can? I mean, we don't have to turn it off, I guess, on the map, but something that I can say is not on at the moment.
Yeah, you
Or is
can
that
say
something
it
I can
is.
toggle myself?
I think there's a toggle it.
There should be.
Is it in your gear?
Yeah, it should be in the gear.
So you can
Well,
probably
the
unequip
light
it?
effect is on the token itself. I don't think equipping, unequipping.
Oh, I guess not.
Excuse me, sorry about that. Never mind. It didn't add it. Update your token.
I mean, I have it when I move my. It's going on all sides.
Yeah. There you go. You'll see it's a whitish color when. There you go. See that? So now you see it's only that direction, really. So it's showing you the way that you're facing, essentially, with it.
Gotcha.
I remember how you can about face. There's a way you can change your facing, and I'm trying to call it. Matt might know.
So what is it that you were trying to do? Sorry.
Change the direction that your character is facing.
For the purposes of a shone light, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm sorry. Generally, I've been playing Pathfinder and D&D and other things on here, and all of the lights, except are pretty much just torches, right? So they're all around you. They're not focused like that.
Yeah. But I know they have the bullseye lantern facing effect as well.
Yeah, I just haven't. I
I
haven't
remember what it was.
interacted with that. Sorry.
That's all good. Oh, there you go. You just hold shift and walk the direction you want to go. See that?
It's not changing anything as far as the light goes, though.
For you, it's not. For me, it is.
No, it's not on my screen.
You should see like a white cone going out.
Yeah, I see the white cone,
Character.
but it doesn't change when you change my orientation.
Like right now, it's pointing off to the left.
It's pointing straight ahead for me.
Interesting. Is that the same for all three of you? For all the other three of you?
I mean, when I hit shift and I use the arrow keys, it's spinning my token.
Yeah. I guess you guys can't see his. All right.
Oh, I can move half spaces now, holding shift, but
Are you hitting shift arrow or are you hitting shift WASD?
there we go.
There you go. All right, well, is what it is. I thought they would work. So So yeah, you guys do definitely hear some raised voices from the room up there. What do you guys want to do? Basically get an action
I
or
think
two before...
I think we have to open the door. We shouldn't give them the element. Like the element of surprise is basically gone. Like we've lost any preemptive strike we can take.
Oh, I have an idea. Does Seamus switch sides?
Thermal, does it involve tear gas?
No. Well, you can't hear us. Is there anything in this room? Anything that was loose?
What do you mean by loose?
A rock?
Yes.
A piece of like just
I mean,
something loose and
Not
heavy.
a rock, but there's some weights in there.
Oh, wait, perfect. I grab one that I can easily pick up. Like a 5 pound?
For you, that's like anything.
Well, I think it's like a 5 pound or smaller, 5-10 pound. I just want something I can toss.
Okay.
Oh, if it's like an actual, like a one-piece dumbbell that rolls, that would be nice too. But whatever.
Yeah,
if
I have
it's-
some of those.
Yeah, so I get that. If they don't come out by the time I grab one, I'm gonna walk over to walk this way, then this way, and I'm gonna toss it towards the door, and then go back. I want it to hit the door as hard as possible.
Alright, well, Zid's just gonna
Okay.
like go behind here to get some cover and be able to shoot down the corridor. Is there like a prepare action if with a trigger of if I see an enemy coming out this way
They
to
have
shoot them?
the-
Yeah.
What,
Ready in action?
hold
Ready.
action. Hold action
Oh,
until
yeah.
later round.
Yeah, that's what I'll be doing.
So I take position where I am and I look at Zid and I'm silent, but I hold up 2 fingers to my eyes and I point down the hallway.
Yeah, just nodding and
So
Alert.
I think we're gonna stay here and let Seamus and the doc do their thing.
I'm just preparing my weapon for when they come out.
I'm getting a lot of errors.
Me
right now.
too.
I'm not even touching anything. Oh, okay, it's all of us. Saying I lack permission to update the token.
Yeah, same here.
I'm not
Oh.
updating my token.
You shouldn't be getting any, not touching the token.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine's scrolling too.
Sorry.
That's fine.
I shouldn't be doing that.
It's just got a couple more.
it'll be alright.
Count them. Start counting them. That's how many baddies are coming our way.
A
There's been at least 10.
whole
know
butt
that.
ton of them.
Until I whispered as well. No point whispering now. I say to Zid, I hear lots of footsteps. I think we're in for it, but we accomplished the mission. The mission was to repair the generator and set it back to the way that it was supposed to be. So, at the very least, we've done what we've been asked.
Now we just gotta get out of here, man.
Yeah.
And at that, you hear a nice metal creaking noise.
Did I roll the thing or not yet?
It's up to you if you rolled it or
Well,
if
no.
you held off.
Well, I walked up to here, or that door opened before I would have rolled it and ran back. That's what I was going to do. I waited
Okay.
in case I needed to roll the dice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead and
Yeah,
roll.
that-
See how well you threw it. 'Cause I thought you said you're going to wait, and if they don't open the door, you're going to throw it.
Oh, well,
Is what
no,
you
no. I
told me.
basically they didn't show up. I went in this room, grabbed the barbell, and then I came over here, and then I would have tossed it. By that point, that was enough time for me. and if they didn't open the door by that point, then
Okay, so you're
Okay.
gonna basically just come straight out of the room and go and toss it.
yes.
Okay. In that
Did I have
case,
time? Yeah.
roll your check, and they open the door like as you're throwing it. So
What it would be great, yeah, it would be great if like they open the door and this weight comes sliding.
Hey, I did say
on
as
at
hard as I could. So, athletics, I'm guessing, since I am throwing it.
see what
Is
happens.
it? I have a bad feeling about this.
You never say that in an RPG, man. You never, ever, ever say that.
This is just for RP. This is just for RP.
All right. Let's see. What did you get?
Hey, Doc,
15.
quit throwing your weight around.
Not mine anymore.
It's alright. After the encounter, I got something to say to you, Blackstone.
In or out of character?
No, in character.
Okay.
Oh, more fun, you know. So yeah, you guys line up on the wall, Blackstone and Zid, and all of a sudden you see this metal weight go boom, 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 boom. You hear, ah!
I look at him and I'm
Now-
like, oh, what the fuck are we
That
gonna
should-
do?
If I hit somebody, that's 7 damage to them.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Is it that carbon copy R that's in like every like 80s and 90s movie, action movie, where the Star Wars and all of that had
Yep.
The
same
Wilhelm
freaking
scream.
sound.
Boss, they're attacking us! Light them up.
Oh no, that's if I throw someone to the ground. I don't know what a thrown item would do in damage.
So, am I okay to move up, or are we about to get into combat? Well, I know we're about to get into combat, but
Oh,
am I free to
sounds
move
We're
up?
like
adding people
combat's
to
happening.
Yeah, I'm adding everyone to combat.
Okay.
Didn't add everyone.
I'm glad Doc gave away our position with the weight instead of, our bullets.
He only gave away your position.
So on our tokens,
I'm saying our as in mine and Doc's.
Okay.
we
If they don't-
can select our own toggle combat state on our tokens. It's the 2 swords and the shield. So you can just click on that and it will auto put us into the.
Yes.
Where's
And
that?
then there's a button.
Blackstone.
So on your token
There you go.
itself on the map, and then you can click the roll dice.
You don't even need to
combat.
bother with necessarily rolling dice, because once I get everyone added, I can
I'm
actually
rolling
get
now.
them all to roll.
Whoa!
Oh,
Yeah.
I rolled. Oh, Blackstone.
This is gonna suck.
So I'm going first for Mark.
Save the best for last.
Or who's left? Oh,
Zid hasn't rolled. Oh, bolt.
I love it.
Oh shit.
Nice.
What?
oh. There you go,
I hope
Before-
everyone got to see that. Oh man.
No, because I was
No,
on
they
the
didn't.
screen.
Oh, damn. Well, for those at home, for those watching at home, we just saw about a dozen dice all rolling for initiative against us.
9.
And let's just say 3 of them crit rolled and managed to beat my high roll. And
Nice.
everyone else is going below. 1 crit failed, but so did one of
did
our
I.
guys.
All right. So first up,
Do I get to just start blasting, or did Doc ruin that with his?
Well, people
weight
were
throw?
you were holding your action, were you not?
Well, hold on.
Well, I mean, I had my gun out ready, and I wasn't sure how that works in the system.
were
so-
you holding an action or not? Is what it would. Because if you're holding an action,
Yeah, I mean,
basically
our whole
you're ready to shoot, then yes. Yes,
yeah,
I'll
our whole
allow it.
point in coming down the hallway was to unload when
Yeah.
they came through.
I didn't get a chance to hold my action because I didn't get back in
Yeah,
Well,
you did it.
because
actually.
did an action. Yeah. So yeah, go ahead.
Oh, does he move to the? He moves to the top, doesn't he?
It'll just be when they appear, right?
Well, technically, you're basically peeking out around the walls, so you're basically back where
Yeah.
you were. But I know it's not
Yeah, and
quite
I'm
letting
just-
you do line of sight.
I mean, it's fine if you still want to just. I mean, I rolled an 18 on the first shot.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes. Well, it pinged anyways. That's not what I was trying to do. Yeah, it's fine. I was just trying to. Basically, I see you as peeking around the corner, right? So you're not
Yeah,
out in the hall.
I wouldn't definitely just move out.
It just isn't letting me do that. So, 18, I believe. You're doing pistol. The DV value is 20 for the pistol. Where it says.
For my heavy energy pistol. Ooh.
For pistols, it's saying it's DV is 20 because it's one beyond 15.
So you're taking a long range shot.
I'll go
Let's
ahead and
see.
fire my second and just see.
Well, hold on. I want. Yes, it is 20.
Okay.
You almost got it, but if you click the DV on the lower left of your character, you can actually select the weapon type you have, and then when you draw a measurement, it'll actually tell you the DV value of weapon,
Gotcha.
so you know what you need to get.
That's gonna be worse.
Yeah, so that misses. That also means you're jammed, so you have to clear your jam before you can fire.
Does that affect an energy pistol as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's the quality of it.
Gotcha.
Basically, you
All right, well,
overloaded
that's me.
it, so you have to like clear it.
Discharge the energy.
Let it
cell.
cool down.
Yep.
Seamus is like blowing on the pistol, trying to get it to cool down.
So you guys see 2 laser blasts go flying down the hall.
Probably maybe one. And the other one, it's like it doesn't actually leave the chamber.
Well, it still goes. It just flies wide.
Hey,
Nearly hits Doc.
Well, that's good. I mean, like he started all of it with his silly weight throwing.
All right, so
hey, I think did it look like I hurt the guy that I hit?
I don't think you hit a guy. I think you hit
I don't
the
think you. Yeah, I think you hit the door.
door.
Well, the door. Well, one of them did yell.
the guy
so I-
standing on the east side of the door looks like he's holding himself a little bit, and he looks to be particularly angry.
Okay.
Not that you two can see.
Way to piss him off.
We can't see
Oh, we
shit.
can hear. We can hear, but we can't see. Um,
Man, these guys have really bad movement.
so I'm gonna look over at Zid. And I'm gonna say. So I don't think they know that you and I are here yet. I think they're focused right now on Seamus and Doc. So we can actually take them by surprise.
Yeah.
As long as they don't see us.
I mean, under his breath, there's only one word that comes out of Zed's mouth, and that's good. That's good.
All right, so they're gonna take some shots at Doc because he's the closest, and they have a D15.
Oh, it's nice that it calculates. So like
Yes.
4 in the front or 13 for me. The next row, actually the next
Rate
one
of
that I
fire
see on-
2. Oops, it didn't fix on them. Give me just a moment to fix their weapon. Whoa, you right?
Sorry. No, yeah, I'm good. I'm sorry. I thought I had muted it.
Ah,
I finally got it working. Got it working. This probably sounds a lot better.
two shots coming in on Doc. Miss.
You need a bigger target?
Well, I mean, they're not exactly known. You know, the most skilled individuals. You should be thankful for that.
I mean, they're just street scum.
Actually, it's not calculating it correctly. Whatever. I'll figure that out when it's your guys' turn.
They have no handguns still?
They should.
Well, yeah.
It's just not registering it.
Yeah. So those 11s might have hit?
Yeah, but since it's not working correctly, I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to fix it. Nope, wrong one. This way, TV20. Probably not going to make it. I figured out what it was. So that one didn't hit, and that one won't hit. All right. So you guys start hearing a bunch of shots. 6 shots ring out, flying right at Doc. Doc, it's your turn.
Here's the thing. He's thinking there's so many of them, it might be easier to run in and grab one and use them as a shield, which fits his character, and mechanically it works. Or needs to draw them out.
Keep in mind you're not in cover, so shot.
Yeah, but I can move up and grab one. And
It
use
is an
them as a
option.
shield. Yes, that's what I was thinking. The other option... You know what? How far are we? 5, 10, 15. Where's my... Oh, my character sheet's here. What is the range on that tear gas? It doesn't say, like, once it's thrown. Oh, you know, for now, he is going to shoot.
All right.
Oh, I should mention which one. Pretty sure I'm in range. If they were in range, yeah, 10 meters should be enough. Okay, so I'm going to shoot at this one here, which I don't know which one he is. Do I have to select him? I can't. I guess I can't select him. Anyway, so I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna fire. 20 is enough. Yep, I needed a 13. And damage. It says no token targeted, but I can't select the tokens.
You be able to target them.
How do I do that?
So on your guy, you should be able to the little 3 circles is saying your target. That's targeting. So whenever you right click on them, you have a icon on the lower left that's basically 3 circles. That's the target icon.
Bullseye.
Yeah, bullseye. That tells you who you're targeting.
Can you do the same thing with the bullseye token on the left, like the far left?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah.
allows me to see which one I'm targeting, but it doesn't let me select them.
Well, that is the bullseye thing is selecting them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when
Then-
you see like the 4 arrows pointing at him, that should be the target
It
selected.
says no target, no token selected.
Oh, it's saying you don't have your token selected
Oh.
then.
Okay, then I got it. All right.
You have to have your guy selected, and then you select target, and then you select who you're targeting.
Okay, now it's not giving me the error. Okay.
Nice.
Haha. 16 damage.
Oh my gosh.
Yikes.
Problem is it's only one shot.
And which one did you target?
Which one? This one right here.
It looked like it targeted you.
Yeah, 'cause it
takes
should
no
have.
damage. Oh, see? Yeah. Oh, it did. Oh, it did target me, but I can't apply the damage. So 16 damage to this one. See?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it won't let me select the other target. It is selecting a.
Energy bolt goes out from Doc, and you hear a scream as someone crumples to the ground.
One less for us to handle, Zid.
All right. If you're done in the combat thing, you can hit the next turn, I think, or you should be able to say go next turn.
Okay, yeah, I'm done. I went around the corner and I'm hiding. Now, is it possible to peek around the corner, or that would be special? Like if we were. Right there.
Well, I,
mean, I-
think we have to just, in order to represent what we can see, we have to be in the next square along. But for the purposes of where our cover is, we're in the square that we are. It's just,
Well-
it's just
Yeah, that's
You
the way
hold
they
sh-
have it set
start-
up. Yeah.
If you start dragging your token and then hold shift, you can go half a square. Which is what I just did. So
Okay.
you could be straddling on both.
Well, that would probably do it.
And that does appear to affect the light too. So
Yep. Good to know. All right. Their turn. Give me just a moment. I'm trying to get this done so I don't have to worry about it. This is a fairly in-depth combat.
Yep.
All right. So you are up. 1, 3. He's going to move up there, lean on the wall, and pop a shot at Doc.
okay.
And it is correct. They do not know about you, Devil. Why they're not paying attention to you. He just saw his buddy go down by Doc, so he's kind of mad and wants to take Doc out.
I look at Zid just like this.
Oh. Oh, that's gonna be a hit.
Ouch. Ouch.
Let's see, it should be. Roll damage. Will it automatically do crit damage or not? No, so I gotta do it.
See, same thing. You
Oh,
can't select a
well,
token.
it reselected him. It should have selected you.
Okay, I can do it manually. So that's 17 damage.
There we go.
He gets
Did it
two
apply?
shots.
Oh, you can apply on the one. Okay, are you going to apply the damage?
I was trying to see if it would apply it when I did that.
You can
didn't.
if you hit.
Well, it just says apply damage to tokens. Oh, I see it. Yeah, the little bolt thing. There we go.
So did I take 9 damage or did I take 17?
All
Or
right,
what?
so let me see here. Remember crit
He
from
hasn't
last
taken
time.
2 shots. It's plus
Right.
5 damage.
Yeah, that's what it was. Thank you. And it
So-
means you get a lingering injury as well. So we need to roll a 2d6 and determine what you're lingering.
So how much damage am I taking then?
So we're doing crits 2 ways, is that right?
No, it's just the one way. I just was trying to remember it. So yes, you are right. It's just a plus 5. I just couldn't remember. That's why I was trying to find it.
Yeah, but what I mean is, like, when damage is rolled, that's the
Mhm.
crit roll, not the attack roll.
There is only... No. You don't crit on a hit like that. You crit when you roll 2 6s.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Okay.
crit on the damage, you don't crit on the attack.
So yeah.
Sort of,
Okay,
yeah.
so the attack doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah, the attack is extra
Just means you...
attack.
Yeah.
Right.
Which means
Okay,
you really,
so
really hit.
Am I taking
Okay.
8 or 9 damage?
8. Keep in mind to adjust based on your armor.
Oh, so I can apply 4 to the armor? Or
Yeah, you can subtract 4. Take a body hit.
and that means that none of my... Like, is it applied to both equally? Or just the... I don't know how this works. So there's a down arrow next to the 4 hit points, I guess, of the body armor.
And you just... Weapon does shred or not. Because that's where your arm... Or it's just... Flipped. It doesn't look like it has... Armor stripping. Armor pen. So your armor doesn't down.
All right, I'm gonna actually apply the 9 damage, but I'll heal the 1 after, just to see if it does
Okay.
how it works. Okay, interpol shield between you and attack. Apply damage reduction from roll abilities. No, apply damage from active effects. Would that be the armor? I'm guessing. Let's see.
Alright, this is another hit.
So I
Yeah,
took
yeah, see.
5 damage.
And if you
Yeah.
click that, you can see it shows you exactly how it all calculated.
Okay, so the armor took out a full 4 and then got reduced. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna
And it
heal
was
myself
dropped by
for
1.
1.
And then a 16, so we hit again. Four damage.
That's 8, is it?
Yeah. She just rolled double 8 or double 4s, so 8.
Oh,
There you go. And so you had 3 SP at that point, but now you only have 2. So,
so it's interesting. It's not straight up hit points, the armor. It's damage reduction, but then it downgrades 1 point,
correct.
which is nice. Yeah, a lot of systems, they just take it as straight up hit points.
Mm-hmm. This guy's gonna go up and oh, what's come on? EV15. He's gonna go ahead and give Seamus some fun. Because he doesn't like that Seamus is feeling out.
I'm okay. I'm having a blast.
He's watching Doc get shot up.
That's a miss. That's a miss. So this guy moves up, fires twice, and misses you.
Get good.
You're up, Seamus.
Alright, I think I have my token I want to target targeted. I'm gonna 15 as well.
See, I love how this auto tracks your ammo. It can track your damage and everything as long as you have everything correctly selected.
It's not gonna hit. That's gonna hit.
And I appreciate you being patient with us as we figure this out.
Viewers, yes.
12 damage. Do I click the lightning bolt to apply, or do you?
Either one. We just click in, it does a little pop up and say confirm. I can do it if you want.
Yeah, because it's asking me some questions I'm not sure about.
Yeah.
I guess
all
leave
good.
all those checked and then hit.
Yeah.
Lacks permission to update token.
Oh, good. I can. There you go. 12 damage. Now, if I look at him, I can see he already has 12 damage. And that's the nice thing. Like, I don't have to track it. Like, I don't have to manually go in and edit every single person's. It'll track it for us. And when they dead, they should be dead. It should show that. So, shot twice. Yes.
Yeah, I missed the first time.
Yep. Sid, you're up.
So I see them shooting, but they haven't come further than that.
Correct.
I guess I will continue to just wait for them to come out. I will prepare an action to shoot if any of them step another one step
Step within your
toward
range
the
to be able to
others.
hit. Sounds good.
Yeah, I think that's. I don't want to reveal myself right now. I
good.
can't see them anyway, so yeah.
We might need to take that damage back. Just remembered that my pistol jammed last time. So
did you
I don't
use, which pistol did you use this time?
know the energy pistol, because that's what I have equipped. So it should have been jammed this time. I shouldn't have been able to shoot with it.
Yeah, you should have had to spend an action to clear the jam. We'll let it go, but let's make sure we take care of that next time.
I can forfeit my next turn for that. That's not a problem. That's my bad. I forgot that that had happened.
Is there a good weapon icon? Not really. Let's see if there's like a status effect that we can use as jam token, but they have all the ones, right? Ice shield, fire shield, being blast disease. We'll do stunned. The reminder that we're jammed. I just need to load. I appreciate your honesty. I did forget myself.
Hello. Excuse me. I look over at Zid and I wink at him and I say, "You got this."
Hmm.
Oh, wait, we got this, brother. 'Cause he already skipped this turn.
20. Well, you see him breathe and line up a shot down the hall. And it's like, okay, okay. And go, basically prep himself for a shot. This guy moved up and is going to take a shot at Doc. That's him. And they are not having a day. They are missing all their shots.
Actually, I had a question. If we were actually behind here, would that not be a penalty?
Yeah.
Or because technically,
It's-
I'm just saying that's where we are. We're just
Let's see. Alternate fire modes, aim shots.
Well, I mean, it's miss anyway in this case, right? So.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's technically he's going like this. He's gonna step out on his shot, fire, and then step back if it makes a difference. But I will make that clear next time if it does make a difference.
Give me a moment here. I'm looking for taking cover. Seen taking cover offhand. Probably, I remember seeing something, but I'm missing it. So if one of you want to look in the book,
Page 182, 83.
182.
182, yeah.
You're considered to be in cover if you're fully behind something that could stop a bullet.
A
If
wall.
they have, if they have line of sight on you, you are not in cover.
Okay, so the
There
fact
is
that
no partial cover.
so that's the thing. They either say you're completely in cover or not completely in cover. So the
Yep.
fact that you can shoot them, they can shoot you.
Correct.
So if you want
it
to,
depends. Yeah, I'm gonna make it clear that I'm gonna step behind, then
Okay.
step out, and then
that's
So
fine.
stepping out in action.
That's a move
it's part of the
action.
movement. You can split it
Okay.
up. So I can take
Alright.
half a step out, half a step, or I can take a full step out. It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
I just want to get it right. That's all.
Yeah.
So me being unable to see anyone means I'm in full cover,
Correct.
Yeah.
since there's no partial cover.
Yeah, they actually are trying to hit a DV 20 right now to hit Doc.
Ooh.
Oh, those are hits.
La.
That's not.
Yep.
And is that a jam?
That is a jam on his second shot.
Getting all over the spectrum there.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to apply?
I can. Well, I was just remembering to do the jam token.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, Seamus. Now he looks hurt.
Oh yeah, you're wounded.
Yeah, I'm below half. Oh, I never rolled injury at one.
Yeah, I don't think you rolled your injury.
So where would I find that chart?
Let's
or
see.
something?
You want to roll 2d6. I take it you get an injury when you hit that status, if I remember correctly. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. I just you said to roll
Serious.
before and we
Oh
never.
no. Okay. Serious.
that was
yeah.
for
No.
crit.
That was for a misunderstanding. Yeah. You don't need to do that. That was
Oh,
my
right,
mistake.
right.
That's why I said. Oh yeah. Never mind. Seriously wounded. You have -2 on all actions. Your stabilization DV goes up to 13. Now, mortally wounded. is even worse. That's when you down to 0. And then you start making death saves, and if you die, you die.
Alright, so
Good to know.
all right, so as soon as you get hit, you're lightly wounded.
Correct.
Less than half. Now I am seriously wounded, and this is where the problem. This is where it starts.
Correct.
And I think it would automatically calculate. I'm hoping. Seems
Yes. No, it actually shows. If you look on your thing, you can see wound state, seriously wounded.
It doesn't say it. It's an image for me.
Right.
Of a
But
heart.
put your cursor over it, and it pops up saying what it says, what it means. It's a
Not
half
for me.
heart. It says seriously
Yeah.
wounded. And if you look
Yeah,
at like
well-
Seamus, his is green, not wounded. So yeah, that's their turn, and that guy has a jammed gun. Blackstone, you're up. You hear some more shots ring out, and Doc scream as his flesh is rended.
So was it? I think we have to like go save Doc from bringing all this on himself.
You see a bunch of words in Zid's mouth, right? Like, and he's just mouthing to you. It's like, why the fuck didn't he toss the grenade?
I don't know.
No,
I gotta-
yeah, well, there is a reason, but you don't know.
So cavalry's got to come in. I look at my gun. Let's do this. So I'm gonna take a step out. I can see the token. I'm gonna target the token.
Yeah. I see the one. And I see you can see him. Like that's the nice thing. As soon as I click on your character, I can see what your character sees.
For what it's worth, I'm fine as well.
Cool.
Oh wait.
Just checking in. We're getting close to where we usually call it, but
Shit.
kind of things went a little bit later with us trying out some
Yeah.
new stuff.
So I see 4 people now. But I didn't. I didn't
See
move.
4?
Like I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. I see like two oranges and 2 reds.
When I click on your guy, I see just this one
Hang on.
until you click him.
Maybe I. Oh wow.
You click
I
him?
see, oh, shit. I see like everybody. My line of sight must be hosed right now. Did I do anything?
If you accidentally draw a box, it'll light a bunch of stuff
Oh,
up. If you
yeah,
click
yeah.
it,
Okay,
You
I-
just
okay,
unselected
alright, yeah.
yourself.
I
Just gotta
did-
select yourself.
yeah. All right. So I'm good now. So I'm gonna. I don't know which one this is. I'm gonna try and like target it. How?
Yeah.
Ping.
You do select
Select
target and click him.
Okay, I got it. And I'm gonna fire with my heavy energy pistol.
Let's see. Your EV value is 20 from where you're at right now.
Am I still okay to move if I want?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still can use move until you're done
Okay, yeah.
moving your body.
Until I'm done moving. Okay.
Your body is 5, so you can 5 squares per turn.
All right. I'm trying to use the movement keys to. They do. He doesn't do anything for me either. Shit.
For some reason your character is not moving.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to like move it. I didn't change anything. This is weird.
Your turn.
I know.
Well, I thought maybe it was not your turn, so it wasn't letting you. All right, where are you trying to go shoot from?
I'm trying to
Which
go
would
up.
be?
I'm trying to get closer to him so that
1
my
square
DB
or
isn't
2?
20. 2.
That would be 12
Oh.
meters.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm
12
dumb.
meters is
Sorry,
DB
I think I'm
15.
I think
So yeah, that'd do it. If you move forward, that's going to give you 15 for it. Good to go.
Yeah, I'm trying to move.
Yeah, I know.
It's not
Just-
letting me.
Yeah, no, I've realize that for some reason it's not moving.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
pretend you're there
Okay.
now.
Sorry. I'll roll then.
And see if we can get it
I'll
to
roll
work here in a moment.
my. Yeah, no worries. I'll roll my handgun skill.
And that's why I measured from that square, and so it's a DV
Yeah.
15 from that
Thanks.
one that you said you want to be in.
Cool. Yeah, I appreciate it. Confirm. Not the greatest roll.
This is the greatest roll.
Did it show up? I rolled a 4.
No, not for me at least.
And I didn't see for
I
either.
even had it on public
Say
roll.
public roll?
Yeah, it says public roll.
Mm.
It's fine.
Can someone else try rolling? I wonder if we're having
It might be having issues.
an issue.
The picture in the combat zone, the enemy pictures went dead for me. So
Okay.
it might be.
Good, it
might
wasn't
be
just
having
me.
an issue.
Yeah, also
Yeah.
the music
'Cause
stopped.
It just hit midnight, so I don't know
And
if
it's
like
not
they're having like
responding.
a.
I can't
That's-
move my character
that's what I'm
either, so
wondering.
it's something
They
to
turned
do
back
with there.
into a pumpkin.
Well, it's the first issue we've had, so
Yeah.
I'm
I'll just
going.
try to reload.
I was just going to say,
Yeah.
I'm going to quickly redo it and see if that takes care of the problem. It's not responding.
I can select the token. I can roll dice, but it doesn't.
Yeah, close
show
out of the
up.
browser.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe this is a sign that the combat's not meant to happen. Not this
We'll
session
see.
anyway. We'll see. Yeah.
Which, I mean, if it is, right? We'll roll with it. It's been great up until that.
Yeah.
And so it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, because it's not reachable right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna refresh the browser page just to.
I closed mine and it's just spinning away now.
Mine
Yeah,
too.
Yeah,
you give me
yeah.
the message that it's not
Yeah.
reachable.
Not reached. Yeah. 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 All right.
I'm
Okay,
going to
I think we're not-
refresh the Forge site and see if we figure out what happened.
Yeah, sometimes
Technical stuff
internet
happens.
has issues.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
all good.
That's why I'm trying to refresh the Forge. And then once that refreshes, I'm going to see if they have a message that there's a problem or anything.
Yeah, I'm
If
gonna
they
go
don't-
check that right now.
If they don't, I'm going to go ahead and stop server and restart server.
Okay. So wait a minute. What's today? Oh, today's 29th.
It's
All right,
28th.
so that
28th, 29th, yeah. It's
Hmm.
over.
Yeah, they so this was from the 25th, like 26th, so that's not it.
I can't even access Forge at the moment.
Forge is down.
Yeah. Can't.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Okay, it like their help and support is blowing up. The connection timed out.
Yep.
For many people.
Yep.
All right.
It sounds like they may have had a hit or something. So
Okay.
we'll call it
We
there
can
for
call
now,
it.
if you guys want, instead of keeping you sitting here, and we'll pick up next time. But quickly just go around, let everyone for closing remarks. Any closing remarks you want? How'd you like tonight's session? Anything you want to say to everyone before we go? And we'll
Rip Doc. Hope Paul's next
Hey, hey,
character
hey.
is better, but
Hey,
been nice having Doc with us.
he has 24 hit points. How is everyone else's?
I'm full.
I'm
No,
full.
but based on 24 hit points. So
I don't know. I can't see my character sheet right now.
Shit.
I am lower than you.
I'm at 40. I'm at 40.
I'm lower.
but the problem is I can't. Actually, can I first aid myself to stabilize? Yeah, I can stabilize myself, but
But
No,
you
right
have
now you
negative
can't.
2 to everything now, right?
He
yes, I
does.
Well,
do.
and your DV value
So
is 13 to stabilize.
It's
Stabilized DV
possible.
is 13. Yep.
Yeah.
It's not impossible.
I mean,
Good
you
luck.
roll a 3
I mean the
is all you
I
need
mean
to
the way
do.
like the way your rolls have been going, I wouldn't wouldn't trust.
Ow. The
That's just normal
Look.
first
for me.
kill.
look, there's been enough shots fired on Doc. We don't need any more.
All right.
So yeah, I enjoyed the session overall. I personally, and this is just a preference, right? It's not a, I'm not criticizing anyone or anything really.
Mhm.
It's more of a preference. But for me, I don't particularly enjoy shopping simulators in the middle of game. Um,
Mhm.
it for me, I really struggle with that. I don't I don't know why it is, but I just don't like having to find equipment or look at what I in the middle of a session. It sort of
Yeah.
disrupts it for me. Um, so not a negative. It's more of just like this is just a personal preference.
Oh, absolutely. I appreciate it.
But other than that, like I'm really enjoying where the story's going. I'm enjoying everybody's role play. We're figuring out our characters and what everything does, and how to do the VTT as well as just the system. I think it's going overall really well. I'm having a good time, and I appreciate all your hard work. It's obvious how much work
Thank
you've
you.
put into this. So, thank
And
you.
I will say that won't be the norm that we do that. That was more testing out the rules. It's like
Yeah,
last time, right? The letting you guys search the bodies and going through all that gear.
I think it
A lot
was
of times that's going to
worthwhile
be
for the
handled
first time. Yeah.
off stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will say,
That's great.
okay, after the end of session, I'll basically put in our chat on Discord, hey, go ahead and
These
do
are all
these
the
rolls
things
when
that
you
you
have a
got. Yeah. Yeah.
chance.
Yeah.
Just give me these rolls. And then, okay, these are what you guys have. Deal with this by next session. And a lot of it will
Yeah.
be off. But so that people can see how it's done, that's why we did
No,
it the
this is
first
great.
time. So,
Yeah.
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 I had a lot of fun tonight. Really enjoying the banter that the four of us have, and then the banter that Zed and I have. It's really great. I do. I know I pick on Doc. I know I pick on Terminal, but I everybody's a great member of the group. I really appreciate it.
Oh, it's all good. This is all in-game stuff that
Yeah,
out of
absolutely.
character I'm enjoying. In
I'm very happy.
character, you don't know yet.
You might snap at some point.
I mean, just stop doing dumb shit.
It's the rules.
I know it is. I know.
Those are that's me. I as
Yeah.
Dimension will attest to it. Actually, even Dynamix, I suck at rolling. We were lucky. The rolls were fine outside of combat. As soon as combat, doesn't matter if you have to roll high or low. I roll bad all the time.
It is
I mean,
so funny how real that
It's
to
insane.
be
Like,
fair, when I check the batteries on my flashlight, I look directly into it too. So
And come on, as long as my character didn't roll a one, there was a one, a 10% chance that he would fail that. Which is well,
and
technically a
I
100%
mean,
chance that he would fail that.
hey, like a 10% chance to fail for you is a 100% chance, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's always gonna happen.
It's fine. I
But
mean, no,
hey,
I really enjoy like all the RP with the shitty rolls. Like, even me botching a lockpick like fix. I mean,
yeah,
it's fine.
It's
no,
pretty clear as well that like nobody's taking anything to heart. We're
Yeah.
projecting onto our characters, we're
Mm-hmm.
laughing about it in ourselves, and I think that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Like having been a
yep.
GM for so long, so many people just take it onto themselves personally and they go, "Oh, I'm not getting these roles," and then they get upset, but we're all being very cool about it. So thank you everybody
Yeah.
for that.
So I think like you bring up a really good point. Like my when I like one thing that I had to like realize is that like failing a role is not playing the game badly. Like
Right.
playing a role,
Yes.
rolling a critical fail just adds a layer of like role playing
Yeah.
Right.
that just allows you to develop your character's story more. So just understanding that you're not playing like it's you're not playing badly. It's a random generator. Like
Hmm.
you're playing with what you're given.
And
Yeah.
that's where
And
like
the
when
true. Yeah. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I love that and I agree and I like how you guys did that. And that's where playing into those roles, right? Of building it that it's part of the story and making it part of the story is awesome. Matt, you were saying?
Yeah. Just that. Like, yeah. When something like that happens, like a great role, you make it part of the story. A bad role, you make it part of the story. Yeah.
Roles are roles. It's just a matter of like how you RP the role.
Exactly. And that's what I really appreciate all of you guys doing. Like, roll with it, you have fun with it, you
Mhm.
RP it, both role playing and dice playing, right?
Yeah.
Both forms of the role. And that to me really is what makes the story a lot of fun, right? Because think about it in real life, right? You go to do something you've done a dozen times and you forget something or you slip
Mm,
or there's some environmental thing that changes and you watch it, right? It happens. You don't be like,
it
oh,
does.
well, obviously I'm terrible at this. I suck awful. I can't do it. It's
Hmm.
wow. Well, that was an interesting twist.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Can't win them all.
That's it.
yeah, like lock picking. We should be the same. And
I reckon that's going to be an ongoing thing, and if it is, it'll be hilarious. Be good comic relief.
I
Yes.
was
Look at
Fine.
hoping
me with all my skill and training, and
It's
I
fine.
can't pick a freaking lock.
You know what? I mean, I have a degree from a college. There are people that are smarter than me that don't have degrees from college. So it's like I have a higher quote unquote a higher skill level, but they're better at what they do. So it's fine. I mean, it all
Yeah.
depends on how you apply your knowledge. And
It's how you
Doc just applies his knowledge terribly.
well,
it's not just how
it,
you apply your knowledge, but
not
also your
educated.
passion and interest for it. Because if you're
Yeah,
passionate and interested in it, you will do better simply because you have that motivation.
absolutely.
So,
And I'm
well,
not picking on you, Raven. I'm picking on Doc.
Hey, I'm the same way. I critically fail all the time.
But no,
oh,
It's just
I
life.
appreciate every like seriously like these two
yeah,
sessions have been an immense amount of fun for me, and
awesome.
I appreciate everybody.
And I appreciate
Yeah.
all of you as well. And all of you viewers, thank you so much. Be sure to join us Saturday. Will we continue this adventure of will they survive? I think next session we should label something like, "Hey Choom, where's my spleen?" or something like that for Doc.
That'd be great.
Thank you all for being here. Until next time, as always, enjoy a story and check out all these fine folks.